Hello, everybody, and welcome to the August 17th, 2026 live stream of the Final Rules Chaos. We are 10 episodes into this season, and we are trucking along. We've had several conversations recently about where we're at with the story, and I think that we're all in a pretty good spot with it. But as always, I am Timothy Underwood. I am the Dungeon Master for the Chaos campaign, one of two completely improvised, simultaneously occurring D&D campaign that are the final rules this season. So the Order campaign goes on every first Monday. We are on every third. But we are both in the same world, and thank you for everybody who's been listening along so far. I will go ahead and toss it over to the players if everybody wants to really quickly introduce themselves and who they are playing. Frawg, we're going to save you for last. Brendan, you can go ahead.
Okay. My name is Brendan Bice. I'll be playing Arnold McAfee, or depending on what my ID says, Gloves McCafe. And I've got a gun now.
Logan.
My name is Logan Naddy, and I'll be playing Typhus, who is the strong female lead.
Zach.
Absolutely. I play. My name's Zach. You can find me just about anywhere if you know where to look. I play Blair Codswallow. Artistic tiefling. It's been an honor.
It is always an honor, Zach. That goes both ways. Last but not least, one of my absolute favorite things that we do here on the Final Rules and have since even season one is to have very special guests on, local artists, creatives who are in the scene. We like to kind of make sure that we have a variety of people who are coming on, and today I am very happy to introduce, for the second time on an artsy production, but for the first time for the Final Rule, Frawg. It is an absolute pleasure to have you on here.
That's an absolute pleasure to be a part of it, man.
Yeah. Frawg is local to the greater Baton Rouge, basically central southern Louisiana scene. He is a clown, a puppeteer, appearing on such shows as Louisiana Public Broadcasting Ziggy's Arts Adventure, as well as having a lot of social media presence where you do short sketches, you do some live work around here, and you're also a musician. Frawg,
Jeez.
seriously, thank you so much. We have a lot of things sort of going on our little scrolling slides that can show people where to find you. But why don't you give us a little, like a little elevator pitch of the creativity you got going on.
All right, what floor are we going to, and what floor did we start on?
Start on, we'll call it floor 3.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to floor 7. How do you feel about
All right.
that?
All right, man. Okay, so look, hey, man. Okay, so I'm Frog Dog the Clown, and I do clowning work. I make puppets. I also am I am a musician, man.
It stopped at the 5th floor. One person has gotten on. You're still the doors are closing again.
Hey, okay, so I'm Frog Dog the Clown. I make puppets. I'm also a part of a band. Band is Breadstick Space
They
Opera.
get to 7. The original person was like, "Oh, cool," but the person who hopped in now is going back down to the ground floor. You can keep going with them.
I just found out that this wasn't where I was trying to go, so I'm gonna ride down with you. So I make puppets and I'm in a band, Breadstick Space Opera. You can find us on Spotify or Apple Music, really wherever you stream your music, right? You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on YouTube, on Instagram. Really, any and all of the above. Frog Dog the Clown, Frog the Dog, Breadstick Space Opera. You know what I mean? I also am Elijah Frog Wilson on for my own solo stuff on Spotify as well.
We hit the ground floor. They ask you for a business card. They're like, "I'm in."
I don't have one.
And scene. There you go. But we do have a Cash App and a Venmo QR code here on this stream live for Frawg. So if you like what Frawg is doing, if you check out the other projects that Frawg is sort of spearheading, and you want to support, please, I cannot stress enough that the support of local artists is what Artsy is all about. So please, if you have the means, support Frawg. Check those out as you go through the stream. But otherwise, this is as I have said, completely improvised Dungeons and Dragons podcast. And of course, what is improv if not suggestion driven? So on our Discord, we have the Bucket channel. And of course, you can join our Discord following any links in our bio. The Bucket channel is where anybody who is a member of our Discord can put in suggestions that we will pull during the show in order to help influence our improv as it develops. We have a wonderful iBot who, and thank you, iBot. Everyone say thank you, iBot. We love iBot.
Thank you, iBot.
Thank you, iBot.
Who can pull these suggestions randomly. And today, our suggestion is submitted by our stream manager, Spencer, who was also Naroxy on the Order episode, Hey, Good Job. The suggestion is warm Coke.
Excellent.
Warm Coke.
At least 2 ways to take that.
Like,
So-
like
At
oh,
least.
okay.
See, it's the implication of the at least that really.
It's all about the implications.
Either way,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
above room temperature.
That's
right.
All right. Tell you what, y'all, I'm ready. It's a bit of a stormy night where I'm out, based out of right now, and I think that's perfect for some storytelling. Y'all ready to join me in on this?
Absolutely.
do it.
Hands in.
Love to see it. Yeah,
Just punch my
I have to like reach all the way over my computer. to play my work here. And Team Chaos.
Yes.
On to much more somber news. It's been a hard night, y'all. Y'all have been through the ringer. Things that you, I said it, I think, in the description of the last Order episode, but it's been a hard few days. Justin and I kind of tried to work out the time scale. Basically, since y'all have began to where we're starting this session at has been right at about a week. We're trying to give a little bit of wiggle room, but like that's the rough time frame that we're looking at for where we're landing about right now. And in that time, you have been arrested twice. You have been shunned out. You have been chased out of at least one bar. You were not allowed into the second one. You've jumped off of a billboard. You have gone and found a new spiritual construct framework. I don't know what you'd call it. You witnessed somebody that you barely knew get transformed into a grotesque monster and like fry a goblin. Arnold, you got a gun.
That's true.
That's true. So it's been a while, right? And you're out again. We ended out on the Scoured Plains, the eastern part of the outskirts of the city, where the great heat from the moon dropping onto the ground out here has turned everything into an immensely smooth and reflective surface. Once the monster that was Derek Stormfighter trudges off back towards the direction of the city, leaving behind nothing but ominous portents of what that could possibly mean. You managed to make your way back to sort of where the camp that Derek kind of set up was. It's easy enough using Derek's supplies that are now left abandoned, roughly strewn off to where now what is functionally, I suppose, a sepulcher for the Goblin Sage out here on these wastelands. And you get a fire going again, and it's 3 a.m. or so. Everyone's been a little bit quiet and laying on bedrolls. Blair Jr. has sort of not made many noises. Seems to be sort of fretfully sleeping, sort of flaring and shaking their scales on occasion before kind of drifting back off. And Arnold, Blair, Typhus, sleep does not come easily for you.
I've got Blair Jr. like swaddled in my hoodie.
Yeah, it's a little bit cold out here. You know, once the sun kind of stops heating up this surface, it reflects cold as much as it reflected warmth. You know.
I just. No, please, you.
No, I was just kind of like staring out into the glassy horizon. I thought it'd be hotter at night, and I didn't really prepare for this at all. But I guess I probably wish I had brought like a sweater or something. Well, you looked more deep in thought. What were you saying, Blair?
I just kind of wanted to make sure we were still on the same page about kind of, things got pretty intense back there. Said some crazy things. And honestly, I don't know if I'm just haven't taken my medication in a few days and I'm feeling kind of, up. But
Riled.
I mean 'em, man. I mean 'em.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty riled up. I feel like I've kind of simmered down a little bit because it's been a long day. But yeah, no, I'm still pretty riled. How you feeling, Typhus? Blair Jr.?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to blow up a data center.
I think we're gonna have to blow up a data center. Okay, we're still sort of seemingly in lockstep here.
Yeah. I feel like the intent is there, but the intensity is maybe we're coming off a high, I feel like.
I
Typhus,
don't see anything.
No, please go ahead.
I just don't see anything way around a bomb being integral to the next step.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
No disagreeing from me either. Yeah, that's the only way we can really go forward.
Typhus, can you give me a history check on how much you know about the data centers through which the mainframe aggregates information or distributes it?
That is a nat 1.
Okay. Typhus, you love the idea of bombing almost anything. You're approaching this from like the concept of a data center. You're not actually sure that like exactly how all that infrastructure really works. In fact, if you had to guess, you'd probably imagine like the sewers might be a good place to start, like underneath the city.
Oh
That
yeah,
kind of seems
everything
like
will come right down on top of it.
yeah.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
you tuck that a bit away for later though, like during the actual planning of it.
Yeah, guys, I wouldn't say I have a plan per se, but I have, concepts. Great concepts of a plan.
I would say we're definitely still in the ideation phase. There's a few like sort of boxes we probably need to tick first.
What kind of boxes do we need to tick? What's left, I guess? 'Cause
I think
I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready.
yeah. I feel like probably need to track down, like a PO box or sort of a drop-off mailbox. Feel like we probably, maybe drop it off ourselves, but I feel like this can't really go through the postal service. Although I'm not really familiar with what kind of security they got going on over there.
Hmm.
And also, I feel like we probably need like a safe house, like a safe house, so I can, somewhere to, keep the baby boy here and, be so that they can't find us. I feel like they're gonna really want to find us, not only given sort of the past few days, but also the next few days.
Yeah. I agree. I think
Also, I would love lunch.
Sometimes the next step is just the next meal, isn't it?
I kind of feel like we're just going meal to meal, and I don't know if it's the healthiest way to live.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not in the business of skipping meals.
Either.
I don't believe you.
So it's again the night
Don't start, Blair.
The morning kind of bleeds in, sleep eludes you. It's not surprising that your minds and spirits kind of are troubled in such a way that sleep is fleeting at best and at worst a kind of momentary pause and racing thoughts and momentary pangs of anxiety. Eventually, though, yes, food is inevitable, and after fiddling around with some of Derek's canned goods, it ultimately comes down to you might as well just go back. Like, you can't stay out here forever, and who wants canned stew anyway for every night, Uh, there, and also in the distance, as sort of, everyone's deciding that laying out here on this mirror-like surface isn't going to do any good. You sort of see out in the distance what looks like a small group of people that are sort of making the trek out to see what the commotion was about last night. You're sure you do see some of the colors and insignias of the enforcers. So you can assume that there are at least a couple, 3 or 4 of them, kind of heading this way.
Oh fuck!
But they're a little bit too far away to distinguish at the moment.
Wait, where's the mayor? The where's our friend?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
our mayoral candidate.
It's been such a long day. I forgot to look for her when we were talking about lunch. I was thinking about lunch so much.
Yeah, Marmalade is nowhere to be found. However, it seems as though it was at some point during the commotion. I mean, Marmalade had future runs to consider. You know what I mean? Like, Marmalade couldn't be out here getting struck by lightning in the middle of a demonic conflict between forces that are far beyond any comprehension. However, Marmalade did leave a sketch for the new campaign slogan, and that campaign slogan is going to be Marmalade, mayor of the city. We're gonna go for the eyes.
Oh. Okay. I feel weird about maybe voting for a mayor who helped me cut a guy in half. Does anybody else have any issues?
Wait. Guys, wait, no, this is actually huge because I was so ready for that to be glossed over. Okay, we're doing it. 100%. Operation Go for the Eyes. You have no idea. I was thinking about this all night. I said it, and I didn't know if it was going to stick. But no, we're good. We're good on this. We're coming good on this. I am...
Do you have any conceptualization further, Typhus, on anything that might imply while y'all are sort of breaking down camp and figuring out if you're going to go meet the people who are coming out towards y'all, if you're just going to wait for them to come to you? Give me like 3 main points.
Okay, Gruyere, he's the brain, okay?
Right.
And the problem is that he sees everything. Our phones, we gotta take out
the
the
have
eyes.
anymore, for the record.
I never had one,
Oh, that's fair.
but we gotta get rid. They're everywhere. We gotta go for the eyes.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is maybe multiple destinations with multiple packages from us.
Yeah, I mean, logistically, if there was a big enough bomb, we could hit them all at once. But collateral.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do really want to keep collateral down. I
my
want to just blow everything up, just some things.
Yeah, my patron saint, Theodore Kaczynskius.
Who we all know.
Now I have to Google shit. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, he had thoughts on this. I don't remember all the scripture, but
Oh my god, dude.
You lived an odd life before we met each other, Typhus.
yeah. I'm about to live an even odder one.
Arnold, Blair, Typhus, can each of you give me individual perception rolls, please? As this group sort of nears closer.
I should get my dice out.
The 21.
21 Typhus?
I'm so distracted by the Unabomber comment that Arnold can't see anything.
That's meta. I'm gonna have to ask you to keep that as a play.
Yeah, whoa, dude.
My bad.
That's a 12 for Blair, who gets a +5. So it's not looking great.
Big ol' 7 for Arnold.
Blair, you hear a couple of fleeting words from in the distance, but you swear you make out a voice that you recognize. You sort of hear a I swear that they're good. They're good artists. Is you sort of hear a little bit of that. Arnold, you sort of peer back over the distance, and you don't really see much sort of what's going on over there. You swear though that one of those forms is a lot more ovoid than the others, even though you can't really make out necessarily why. Typhus, you hear a full, complete sentence completely out of context. And Frawg, what sentence from your character does Typhus hear?
And if it's called the International House of Pancakes, why can't you eat the walls?
And the group kind of quiets down a little bit once camp's broken, and with nothing else to do, eventually, you get closer, and as you get closer, Blair, you start to recognize a little bit more of the name, and you recognize the very large but graceful steps of Dirty Mike as he approaches as part of this crew. Um, Typhus, you see um, you honed in immediately. Your kobold ears kind of pricked up at the hearing of the International House of Pancakes. Of course, the religious institution that sort of surrounds your patron saint.
Of course.
It sounds like there's somebody who's at least a little bit familiar with the structures of which you base your belief systems around. And Arnold, you keep squinting at the ovoid shape, but like there's something about it. You're not entirely sure what it is, but it definitely looks like it's probably about a full foot shorter than the other more humanoid forms around. And you do pick out, especially at some nudging from Blair, that Fat Mike is in there, choreographer that you've worked with, you and the troupe have worked with a couple times.
Oh,
And Frawg, would you like to give us a brief introduction of your character? Take your best crack at that name, and also give us a brief description. Tell us what the party kind of sees as you come more and more into focus.
Okay. My name is Hack Zara, man, and I'm kind of like black dragonborn, like and so like I'm like real into the acid stuff, man, and you probably see like I'm real decked out in colors and like just real kind of trippy vibes, you know what I mean? Uh and I'm just, I'm probably talking to somebody about the International House of Pancakes, and they're just not getting it. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense to me that you should be able to eat it, but you can't. Uh and so I'm just trying to get that across to somebody. You know what I mean? They probably don't even give a shit about what I'm saying to them. Honestly, I'm just like a
Yeah,
part
but
of this team. You know.
Zara, you see a small, about 2.5 foot form suddenly break into a full sprint from this small group that you've been kind of corralled by your friend Fat Mike, who is a really wonderful choreographer. You've had the chance to see some of the dances, both that Fat Mike performed while he was still working, and then also sort of his lineage. Working with the city metropolitan ballet for all those years. Kind of asked you to come along on. Said that he had some artists that needed saving, and kind of didn't really elaborate on whether that was like like saving them from themselves or saving them from danger. But an adventure is an adventure, and you know one when you hear it.
Oh yeah, man, I'm down for that, man. Holy shit, though. What's happening, man? Hey, man. Whoa, chill out, chill
oh,
out.
he's
Just
shooting them.
scoot, man.
Hey, they should be able to eat the walls.
Oh my god. I think this guy gets it, man. Hey, what?
I didn't know we were encountering a fellow free thinker.
Oh man, how are you doing, man?
Dude, put it there. My name's Typhus.
Oh man, I'm Hack Zara, but you can call me Hack. I'm just a hack, really.
Cool, Hack. You want to see my gun? And I pull out my gun and I hand it to him.
And I I take it and
As soon as you so the gun comes in contact with both hands at once, and Hack Sarah there, or Hack as you prefer to be called, it seems. Hack, you see that this is a gun in a very loose interpretation of the word. It looks as though it is cobbled together largely from like home renovation supplies. Um, but like you don't get it up to get a great look at it before the turtle that has been accompanying you and Fat Mike sort of like very gently like presses the gun out of sight of the enforcers, kind of like back into Typhus's possession. And Mr. Wellington sort of waves also at Arnold and Blair. Arnold, that is the shape. It turns out was another familiar face. Seems coming out with a group of enforcers. Surely can't be coincidence.
Yo, guys, you are never gonna believe who's traveling with these losers.
Who?
I might not believe it.
Dude,
Yeah,
Just-
Arnold
yeah.
and Blair, you're like walking up to the rest of the group, kind of crossing the gap that Typhus sprinting away left.
dude, we got a free thinker over here.
Oh,
It's probably good.
It's just like me. We're basically brothers.
Oh,
I haven't met another free thinker in like 10 years. This is great. This is the best day of my life.
is that when you met Virgil?
Oh, Virgil is not a free thinker. Virgil is very critical of the free thinkers, and it remains our biggest point of contention. And I'm actually very mad he's not here. I have some arguments I love my new friend Hack to back me up on. Starting with, you should be able to eat the whole house of pancakes. It's ridiculous that you can't.
Honestly, yeah, he's got a point. Well, I have a point, but
I don't know. This is exactly where we should base the conversation on. I personally have differing opinions, but I'm not going to voice them if I'm in the minority.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you just-
People who dissent get blown up.
well, I don't know about blown up, man. It's all free love and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We can love. What's your name, man?
I'm Typhus. That's my friend Arnold. And
Yeah,
that's
we
my
can love.
friend Blair.
We can love Arnold. We can love your friend Blair too. You know what I mean, man?
No, thank you.
Did you
you
say
know.
you're just here to love everyone? You're not one of the free lover branches, are you?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Man, no. Look, I love everybody but the man.
Oh no, dude! You gotta be kidding me!
We're actually,
Oh,
yeah.
What's the problem with loving everyone but the man?
Oh man, dude, this guy. Have you even blown anything up in your life?
Oh man, I've blown up a few times on a few people, man. They really pissed me off. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's done any explosive acts of violence or anything.
Yeah, illegal bombs. I'm talking about illegal bombs. Have you ever bombed a building or a municipal center or anything?
I mean, I've tried to bomb a Waffle House before.
Okay.
That's somewhat. You were getting somewhere.
No. Hey, everybody's got to start somewhere that's further along than Arnold and I have ever gotten before.
Yeah, Blair and I have never tried to blow up anything until
Now-
yesterday.
There was
Still the
the
idea.
accident, of course,
Oh,
at the show. But
We're
Tell
not
me more.
talking about that because it was
Hack,
completely different.
Can you give me a history check for me real quick?
Was it
yeah.
really an
Plus one, yeah.
explosion or was it a fire that killed people?
16?
There, you recall very briefly. You're looking at Arnold and Blair, and you're like, "Wait, okay." It occurs to you about. It was a handful of years ago now, for sure. The exact time might escape you, but there was an extremely tragic accident that occurred during an extremely good production, in which the first 2 rows of audience members were burnt to a crisp.
Oh,
and then you're like, "Oh wait, these are those people." Like, yeah,
y'all were
it
a
was
part
all
of
over
that.
the place.
Y'all were part of that production.
no, there was a lot of meetings after that for sure.
I love that, man. That was
Really?
insane, man. Yeah,
Really
man,
tough
watching
for us.
everyone just burn up, man. Oh, man, watching the
Well-
flames just go and watching
First 2
everyone.
rows were primarily friends and family tickets. It was
Yeah.
I didn't know
Really
any
hard
of
to
them,
walk away
man.
from.
It was kind of cool.
Back, yeah, get back in here, man. That's awesome. I didn't know. You were like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Sort
Okay.
of while y'all are fraternizing, the Mr. Wellington and Fat Mike, Dirty Mike. Have I been calling him Fat Mike? Dirty Mike.
You
Right?
have been calling him Fat Mike, but he's Dirty
it was
Mike.
Dirty
Dirty
Mike,
Mike.
and then it was Fat Mike, and then Fat Mike again, and now it's Dirty Mike.
It is Dirty Mike. I'm looking at my
Okay.
notes. I would like to say my bad on that. Dirty Mike, who is a rather large man,
Yes.
but rather elegant. Him and Mr. Wellington sort of, yap things over with the enforcers and then sign a couple of documents. And then the enforcers kind of step back, like sort of eyeing the entire group, not leaving though. And Mr. Wellington, with his large, muscly, turtle forearms from years and years of lifting boxes, the premier mover in the West City for sure. Mr. Beef, as he's known to his friends, sort of shrugs at everyone and says, "Well, I guess you're looking at your new temporary custodians," and sort of like gestures over to Dirty Mike as well.
Wait, are you guys the temporary custodians, or are those chumps over there
Oh
the
no,
custodians?
Dirty Mike is like, "Oh no, that's we are going to be." Would you care to walk and talk?
You know, I'd like to get out of here.
I actually prefer walking and talking to sitting
Just,
still.
just let me know if I'm about to get arrested.
Normally, I
Oh
would have
no,
freaked out by
we
now.
we are going to make sure that in fact doesn't happen, says Beef. And Arnold, you've noticed that some age spots have started to pop up on Mr. Wellington's sort of head and onto his neck, declining
man.
unfortunately a little bit. Sad, but
Ugh.
but Dirty Mike sort of, well, Hacks, thank you so much for coming with us. I was telling you about our friends. They seem to have come across a bit of a rough time, and sort of, opens up, and Mr. Wellington and Dirty Mike sort of look apologetically at Arnold and Blair, and to a lesser degree Typhus, as y'all sort of start walking back towards the outskirts of the city,
Wait.
excuse me.
You're saying these guys aren't having a blast, just camping out?
I had to cut a friend in half yesterday.
How was that, man? Probably looked wild, man.
I don't know if I've ever even actually attempted to process it yet. I know it happened.
It
We
was
can
wild.
deal with that later, man. We'll unprocess that later.
There was sort of a slapstick element to it I didn't really anticipate.
We are reaching a point of things that are so traumatic and awful. It has to be funny, otherwise it might break us.
That's life, man. We'll talk about it. Let's walk.
And y'all sort of walk. Mr. Wellington and Dirty Mike sort of talk about how after seeing y'all at Fight and Flynn's, they noticed that you had looked a little rough, and kind of checked in, with each other after y'all had gotten escorted out by the bouncer, and then decided that, you know, what are artists and communities for if not to come together and try to help each other out of hard scenarios that we may find ourselves in. Um, and also, Blair, you did scream in the face of a random patron of that establishment about how you desperately need help. And again, just general red flags for these people who care about y'all. So
Yeah, I
they,
can see the
they
signs were there if somebody was paying attention. Yeah.
yeah, and you're lucky to have these people who were willing to take that extra step. Um, but they looked y'all up on the portals just to see if anything was going on. Saw y'all jumping off of the billboard. It really came up in an immediate query, like the moment that either of them conjured your image, the mainframe immediately spat that right back out. So that was another thing, I guess, that was sort of added to the weighing of the situation. They had sort of they didn't follow you per se, but asked around. There had been some ruckus at the Clean Club, and sure enough, again, they sort of were easily able to find that y'all had been there, and sort of traced your steps out to the outer edge of the city, where they overheard from these enforcers that a group of what have been alerted fugitives traveling under aliases had been out on that some commotion had happened after they had traveled out onto the scoured plains, and so they figured, they would come and see. The papers that they signed, they let you know, are just saying that, oh, well, surely the aliases that y'all were using, these are not, like, they're attesting that you are not those people. Like, that's not Flair Codswallow. Flair Codswallow is up to the north. Like, you're obviously a different person, No one even knows who the kobold is, so, like, really. Um, and you all make it back to the city and sort of step into the border. The guards, the enforcers, kind of look y'all over and kind of go back to their post, leaving you with Mr. Wellington and Dirty Mike, who are sort of after explaining sort of how they got there, and they picked up Hack along the way. Hack was playing at Fight and Flynn's actually later on after y'all had left. Hack was picked up a little. Well, Hack, what sort of every now and then, it's not a professional thing, but every now and then you like to go out and find a place that lets you express yourself. What do you do live performance wise, or were you seeing somebody there?
No, man, I go out and I see people do performances and I know I can do better. So I always try to get back on stage. I push them off and then I try to do their act but better. That's probably what I was trying to do before I was taken by them to because really I was about to be arrested or something, but I talked my way out of it. I imagine.
Yeah, and I say they had a pretty good understanding with the bartender and the bouncer. Like, things have been tense there. But Hack, they sort of gather you up. You spend a couple days. You come across what appeared to be a bombed out old home that some of the locals had claimed seeing that there was a tabaxi and a tiefling and a couple of other people, an ex-mayoral candidate. They were pretty sure they saw running around there. But eventually y'all have led to this point where, you're sort of all looking at each other, and the question, elephant in the room is, well, what's next?
What's
Where do you
next?
We kind of landed on two options, and we talked about the first one, which is blowing up a lot of PO boxes.
Well, just hold on there.
Yeah, wait, we should team sidebar real quick. Arnold, Blair, Hack, who's now a mainstay, get in here.
I feel like we're jumping the gun on Hack a little bit, Typhus, but I trust your judgment, man.
Let me tell you, Hack is a free thinker. I don't care if he's one of those guys who takes the pilgrimage to Woodstock or whatever, but we take him. He's my people. And the great words of Saint Theodore K, love your fellow, we're all a tribe, something like that.
The enemy of the enemy,
brought
my
up your
friend, man.
patron saint right after I lost my data pad. I can't look up this guy, but I feel like I read about him in the news.
Dude, you wouldn't want to look him up. I don't talk about him very much because you would have a bad time if you looked up his previous work.
I'll just take your word for it.
I feel like we maybe shouldn't talk about this while the cops are still here. Are they just gonna take the paper?
No, man, they're cool, man.
Just kind of like glancing over a little bit.
Yeah,
but, like, they have more important things to do.
They have They have more. They're working with me. They brought me around. They don't care about whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Seems like
I pull out of my pocket a joint. That's my pocket thing. I don't know. You told me. I just have that. So I just pull that out.
We'll call it the analog is going to be an herb known as sparkleaf. It emits like sparks and like small firecrackers, fireworks. Whenever it is inhaled, like the burning of it, the ignition of it emits those sort of sparks. It offers similar effects, let's say. But its habitual users tend to have no visible veins or coloration around their iris and their sclera. So you whip out that joint, you light it up, man. It's the dang old 4th of July, maybe Labor Day.
Yeah. Anyways, man, they don't really care much about. We're fine.
Do I just have the bloodlust? Is that what's happening to me?
The bloodlust,
I just kind of think we should hit him with shovels and bury him out here.
We're talking about Mr. Gruyere, right?
Well, yeah, like him for sure, but like now these cops are sniffing around again. I don't really feel like going to county for the third time.
Marco.
Do y'all have anywhere, Mr. Wellington chimes in, that you could consider safe for at least a couple of days? We don't really have space to, Oh, yes. We neither of us. We both live in single apartments. I have a partner, and we're going through legal preparations for what comes after. Do you have anywhere that we can crash for a bit, talk things over, make sure y'all are safe?
I've got a plan B. You do not want it as the first option, but it's the den where I go when Virgil doesn't want to hear me tinkering anymore.
I've got a question about that den actually.
Yeah.
Does it have an address?
It's you know the park where we got arrested the first time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right underneath it, like right straight down.
Oh,
yeah.
that's easy to find.
It's actually very difficult to find. I get lost all the time.
I feel like that would make it pretty safe.
Yeah, you said it was Plan B. I feel like it's not a bad Plan A. If you let me get a look at it, at least
I'll tell you
the
what.
other option?
Just
Is there a
barely
Plan A?
Blair and I pay rent for an apartment that is probably still around. It's probably under heavy surveillance and
Probably or is, because it sounds like Typhus has a place that is.
maybe we should just go to Typhus's place. I think I really have stuff in the apartment I want to get because I didn't think I was going to be gone this long.
Yeah, I do need new underwear. Most of mine got blown off by the bombs the other day.
Oh,
guys,
I make
socks
the
for a few
time to
days.
stop by. That's no worries.
I just want to say I haven't cleaned up, and it is incredibly small.
Totally fair.
We will just barely, and I mean just barely, all be able to fit in there.
It's just, it seems like a nice place we could at least, check out and see if we, we make a new plan there or, live there for a few months.
I don't know
welcome,
about the second
Matt, man.
part, but
Okay. All right.
We are going to flash forward. Dirty Mike and Mr. Wellington drop y'all off by your apartment and sort of wait. Y'all took the light rail over there. They used their passes to get a couple of +1s on there. And you stop by your apartments and Arnold, Blair, what is it like coming back to your home after a hell of a week?
We left the door unlocked. What the hell?
I'm kind of pissed off the dishes still haven't been done. And I said something about it before I went to go meet Michael in the park. I know we were all kind of out at the same time, but I think someone might have done it. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all really let the place stink up while you were out of here.
And from the the tucked away corner that is too easy to forget, a sort of very just the kind of turtle that no one wants to have around. Your other roommate, sort of sitting there.
What's the name of our other roommate?
You don't know their
Did we
name,
ever
man.
give him one?
Yeah.
You did not. I think that Sylvia and Michael did. And the question is, did I think good enough to record it? I don't think I did, and that's really devastating for me.
We can just call him man.
He's just a fucking. What did you do to the dishes, Softy?
Yeah, you've been here the whole time. You did.
Hey, whoa, that's just not a fair thing to say. First off, that's just not very nice. And second off, at least I wasn't the one that left the door open.
You've been here. You
could've
wouldn't
just closed the door.
Yeah, and I pay 1/5 of the rent, so it's all of our shared responsibility. The 1/5 of the time is locked. That's my fifth.
Have you seen any of your other roommates besides us two in like the past 3 days?
No.
Fucking great.
Insight check.
Uh,
That wasn't very convincing.
yeah, you can insight that. While I wait on your results, Typhus, Hack, Typhus, you've heard a lot about this apartment.
Yeah.
And Hack, you sort of got filled in sort of sparsely. That this is an apartment that realistically should only fit like 2 people. That fits 5, 4 of which are in an artistic.
Oh, kind of like a
performance
commune or
commune.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There-
Oh,
yeah,
I love this
correct.
kind of place.
Yeah, it reminds you of college. a little
Actually,
bit.
guys, y'all mind if I do the dishes just to like level out some of the, you know?
I'm not gonna lie, Hack. If you want to do the dishes, you could actually take our 5th roommate's spot.
Yeah, we'll let you go out right now.
Hey, hold on. I'm locked into a contract for at least another 3 months.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna do the dishes. I like this kind of thing. Can I put on headphones and I just kind of zone out and go to do the dishes?
Just like a very appreciative nod from Arnold, like followed by like a shot look at Typhus, going like, "Wow, yeah, no, all right, I'm on board."
I cannot
Uh,
believe this guy's a free thinker.
But Typhus, what's your impression of this apartment based off of the reality versus what you thought?
It's just so disappointing. I just, they talked it up. They talked it up like crazy. I thought it was gonna be like like the loft from New Girl, and what we got is like a shoebox doubled. Yeah, it's just, and it's cluttered. You guys are hoarders, apparently.
You just
So-
don't know what it's like to have possessions.
It's
Okay. So we're going back to me not having stuff. All right. Well, okay. And I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna wait outside.
No, wait, no, Typhus.
Let him cool off. This is probably overwhelming for him.
You know what? I'm feeling very tense and I'm lashing out.
It's been a long
So,
3
Hack-
days.
You're doing the dishes. Arnold, Blair, you're mostly here to catch up on or just grab a couple of things before you head off. It is, you check the mail. Arnold, what sort of things do you piled up while y'all were gone?
Mostly bills for like weird shit that was purchased for theater production stuff, like one-off uses for. Trying to think of something really interesting that could only be used like once. Big pyrotechnic stuff that was way too expensive. It didn't fit in the black box theater at all, so it's just sitting in a
He killed
corner.
a few dozen people.
like
Knows evidence.
that kind of stuff. Evidence. There's probably some sort of. Dang, you know what I will say is there's. I feel like
Yeah.
Arnold and Michael have a GameFly subscription, and there is like 3 like things in the mail, and I'm just pissed that like stuff showed up, and he's like, just missed out on like all this stuff. This just sucks. I'm just freaking tired of all this. Sort of play video games and do the theater stuff and.
With that in mind, what is you can grab either one medium-sized thing or like 3 small things. Something that would fit into a backpack and take up a reasonable amount of space. What are those things?
I feel like Arnold's only grabbing the PS5 because he's pissed off and doesn't want the 5th roommate playing it while he's gone.
Yeah,
just
the portable
just a
slab
petty
5.
move.
Yeah.
Don't even need it.
Now, I don't know if we should be kind of giving ourselves slabs again. I feel like we reached a point where we didn't have
disconnected.
any.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, maybe if there's a way we could, use it without it actually connecting to the data dimension, but I don't, does anybody know how to
Blair?
jailbreak one of these things?
No, but you know what? You've totally reminded me about the purpose of all this stuff. I take the power cord for the PS5. I shoot a look at the 5th roommate. I put the power cord in my bag.
Okay, add that to your make sure you make a note that you have a we'll call it just like a universal power cable. Do you grab anything else, Arnold, after
I'm
after your statement
grabbing
piece?
probably like 5 pairs of underwear, socks, and shirts that I can just shove into a bag because I don't know how long we're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
And
Call
then
call it 3 changes of clothes. And like 2 extra pairs of underwear if you want to make the special note.
Oh, Jeff Bezos.
Just in case.
just
Blair, what about you? What are you grabbing while you're here? Anything you're checking out?
I'm going to my drawer in the bathroom, and I'm grabbing my pair of the friendship bracelets Sylvia and I have.
Okay.
Uh,
You grab the friendship bracelet and you linger on it a little bit. And you for a brief moment, like while you're looking at it, shoot, tell you what, will you give me a charisma save?
let's do it. Do, 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 do. 18.
18. You hold the bracelet and you feel suddenly a pang of anxiety that is it is most similar in your mind to the kind of anxiety that you felt whenever you saw Sylvia during that open dress completely like drop and break an essential prop on stage. Like that moment of like just everyone's holding their breath and no one wants to make a noise. It just shoots through you. And Blair Jr. sort of like peeks up from the bundle that you're carrying him in and sort of also like looks at the bracelet and then sort of locks eyes with you, Blair.
Good thinking, Blair Jr. I do still have some snacks from the last time we tried to get a goblin in here.
No,
I'll grab
snacks. Blair.
Oh, you don't want snacks?
And then Blair Jr. is just gonna like look at you and then just snuggle back down into the bag.
Yeah.
What else are you grabbing?
Let's see. I'm gonna grab the printed proof of the Wrong Brothers.
The Wrong Brothers, yeah. Were you on board with Naked Death of a Salesman, or was that more of like a Sylvia Michael joint?
It's been run by me a few times, and at least as a oneer, I'm cool with it. I just don't know if we need to try to really strive for like a residency with that bad boy.
What about you, Arnold? I know that you were more of like a tech person.
Arnold didn't really appreciate the things that came with Naked Death of a Salesman. There's a lot of props that had to be sanitized after they were being used, and it was a lot of legwork for Arnold. And
Yeah.
just from like where he was sitting, wasn't really something he could attach himself to full time.
That's fair. So that one's more of like a Sylvia Michael. Like y'all are just there, kind of supporting that dream.
Yeah, that's
I gotcha.
their dream, and we support them. But that's not.
Absolutely.
Lot of Clorox wipes on that chair. I gotta clean off every night.
And Typhus, you were outside with Mr. Wellington, the turtle, and Dirty Mike. And after about 5 minutes, they're kind of trying to talk to you about your life, and you decide that you head back inside. What is something that you steal from their apartment and bring with
Yeah,
you
I'm going
once you sneak back in?
immediately. Just walk in, go to the left, first counter, first shelf, whatever, first frame picture, going straight in the jacket.
Don't even look at what it is.
Just a precious memory gone in my possession. I am gonna use it. I am gonna, do some horrific evil thing with it, or just make it into homunculus. I don't know, but a precious memory, surely useful for tinkering.
Surely. And Arnold, Blair, you sort of gather up your things. Hack, you finish up the dishes, and you lean back and like, what a job well done. Oh man, like that was you needed that actually. Like it's been yeah, exactly. And you sort of turn around, you see Arnold and Blair. They sort of have gathered a couple of things. Typhus has appeared. Um, you know, you
Uh,
sort of snap out of your trance again, and it looks like everyone's about ready to go.
Hold on, I gotta grab one more thing.
Oh man,
uh,
those are some
So-
nice
so-
dishes
so
y'all
you-
have.
yeah, Blair steps away for a handful of seconds and then steps back, sort of, you know, redoing the backpack.
What'd you forget? Or is
Just
it
grab
secret?
It's embarrassing, you know. I don't. We'll
No.
talk about it if it comes
Now,
down to it.
now we have to know right now. What's
It's
going
the, it's,
Blair.
it's the key to my parents' house, okay?
Uh,
Oh, that is
That's
kind of
fair.
embarrassing, man.
the key to
That's
your
fair.
parents' house?
hey, we've been through a lot. You might actually find some functional use for that, or
still
or
have
even if
parents?
we get implicated and sent to
Yeet.
prison for life, it'd be nice to keep on to that to remember your parents. So I understand, Blair.
No, I was thinking it'd be like a really nice place to rob if we needed money.
Oh, that's a really good idea, actually.
Actually, yeah, now I'm like kind of down with that. Well, not rob, but borrow. You know what I mean?
No, I was gonna
Borrow.
like take their shit for my own, sell it, and like not ask or tell them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
it's
was
bar-
a
without
steal.
return.
That's basically look, man. I had parents that would let me do that too, and then I'd hop a train and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, sounds pretty much like my lifestyle. It's pretty good, We can borrow, and we just
I
call
wonder
it
if they would
borrowing.
let me do that. I don't know. They're hard to judge. It's been a few years.
And y'all sort of gather at the front door. Arnold, Blair, Typhus, Hack. This is your last glimpse of the apartment for who knows how long.
That
Take
kitchen
a
looks pretty
moment.
clean, huh?
It-
You did
the
an
dishes do
excellent
look pretty
job,
clean.
Heck.
Hey,
You did
hey,
an excellent job.
Thank
I
you,
don't-
Hack.
I don't even know how you knew where the measuring cups went, but you did. You found it out. God. Thank you, man.
Y'all all step out into the hallway. Close the door behind you. As
Fuck
it
off,
starts to
softy.
close, you just hear,
Don't forget to close your door. Lock it.
You lock it, piece of fucking shit.
Can I be so real? I crop dusted in there, and I hope the AC shuts off, and he's just kind of stuck with that until we
Dude,
get
I-
back.
I took a shit in the kitchen.
What?
What?
Oh, I thought we
What
were.
the fuck, dude?
I'm sorry. I
No.
thought we were.
That's where we
You all
eat.
Your dishes and you took a shit in the kitchen?
I thought we were just sharing things, man, and being vulnerable. My
No.
bad.
I know. I see. I was like, oh, Arnold and I were really on the same page because I turned off the AC as we walked out, right? Like,
Yeah.
just hit the door unit, right? Now I feel a little more out of sync.
I feel like we're directly on the same page. You guys are all shitting in there, farting and shitting. All right, that's great.
I thought
Well,
y'all didn't
fart,
like your
AC.
roommates, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we also eat
I don't
there,
like
Hack.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay,
I
my
really-
bad.
If Michael comes home or Sylvia comes home and there's a turd in the bath in the kitchen, we're
Well, I
not
mean,
keeping the
I
effort.
hit it, man.
That's probably worse.
well, obviously.
And this kind of thinking, this kind of nonverbal teamwork, we apply this to Mr. Gruyere.
He's
We're going.
done.
He's done.
I'm in, man.
Let's
I
go
don't
to
even
your
know what to
den.
do.
That's a positive spin. Let's go to your cave.
Yeah, outside of the apartments, Mr. Wellington and Dirty Mike are standing out there still. They were being, polite, waiting. They're on their data slabs, just kind of absently staring into their respective voids.
You people and your freaking phones.
Arnold's like, while the thought occurs to you, you can't help, just because most people are conditioned to, kind of glancing at the screen of Dirty Mike's portal, and especially since something like kind of catches your eye out of the corner of your vision. But whenever you look at it, you just see it looks like Dirty Mike's watching some new underwater, a new Triton operetta that had some pretty good names behind it for a lot of the movement pieces during it. Lots of underwater dancing. That's something that you've been interested actually in sort of exploring, at least in your own tastes. Um, and again though, like out of the corner of your eye, you could have sworn that there was something else on that screen, but looking at it, you just get the general sense of unease from what you've discovered about them. But they quickly put them away, Dirty Mike and Mr. Wellington, and okay, y'all. So I know you have somewhere to go. We actually have to go back by the station and make sure that everything's squared away, that y'all are safe and sound, nothing dangerous happens. Just a couple of questions we have to answer, but we'll be back by, um, in the morning. We personally really want to hear from y'all and know what's going on, but it seems like y'all have had a rough night at least, so we want to make sure that you have time to yourselves.
You guys are coming back here tomorrow.
No, no, no. We're gonna walk you to wherever you're going, unless for whatever reason we don't need to. You don't want us to know.
How,
Maybe.
I don't mean
Yeah,
to like concern you, but like maybe for your safety you shouldn't know. Maybe for my safety you shouldn't know.
guys, I feel like we'll see them tomorrow.
Here, maybe. Instead
Yeah,
of where we're going, I think it's a good idea.
I think we'll make. Let's
Okay,
get,
okay. I understand. I just forgive my failing cancer-ridden turtle mind, Arnold. I'm sure you remember. Um, I can't help it, but bits of wisdom tend to fall out like sand through a sieve, and this one occurs to me of you cannot have an ensemble and keep secrets, Arnold. Blair, remember that. But we will meet you here. We will respect your wishes.
Thank you. It's excellent advice.
What the fuck is he talking
Keep your
about, man?
circle small. I think just keep your circle small so you can move quicker, that kind of shit. Like I think he's on a maybe uh to Instagram or something.
Yeah, and in an ensemble, you could definitely keep secrets. In a quartet, I don't know. I don't know if you keep
Yeah,
sworn
I
secrets
mean
in a
that's
quartet.
kind of what I'm thinking. Like, we don't have any secrets, right? I told you about the shit thing, so
Yeah, we're,
Yeah,
we're all good
You
in that
certainly
case.
do not have any secrets, I believe.
all right,
But
cool.
y'all wave goodbye to your old friends with the promises that, of course, you'll see them in front of the apartment. You decide like an early lunch, let's say, and at Hack they check in with you, but they notice that you had been in there with them during the apartment thing, and so. Dirty Mike. Hey, Hack. I know that we kind of drew you into this. I just want to see. Would you like to do you have somewhere that you would like to stay? Are you going to go with them or
Ah, no, man. Look, they were camping out when we found them, and they, like you said, we were saving them, but I think they're saving me, man. They're helping me find myself.
that's
So,
Hack, this is why we love collaborating with you and watching you why we let you pull those people off of the stage night after night. Hack, you are a real one. And Dirty Mike very gracefully spins on the ball of his foot, like a perfect like 75-degree, like just turn gracefully away and without so much of a noise. The crassness of footsteps on pavement glides down the street, with Beef kind of sharing one more look with the rest of the party, and with a kind of resignation in his eyes, sort of starts making his way after Dirty Mike. But neither of them glance over their shoulders out of respect, as Typhus and Arnold and Blair and Hack. Uh, you start retracing your steps back to that OG park. We've hit a couple of noticeable landmarks, or notable landmarks, I should say, whenever it comes to the city. And we have conceptualized a better conceptualization of the overall layout of the city. So on your way back from this easternmost sort of edge burrows, do you hit any noticeable landmarks from your journey so far on your way back? Or hack? Is there anywhere like a not like a business to go into, but like a place that you like to bring people by, like just while you're in the area?
There's probably a nice bush that I like to look at for too long.
Good, good. We can work with that.
You're a strange fellow, aren't you, Hex?
It's just hack, man.
Yep.
I'm just a hack.
You.
Typhus, can you picture anywhere that y'all swing by before you get to the park?
Well, I'll tell
I'm
you what.
imagining that the park is like somewhat central of a location in
Yeah.
the city.
The one thing we'd have to walk by is one of the damn high rises with a giant Gruyere sign on top of it. It's just
I tell you what, y'all want to briefly retcon that the billboard that y'all jumped off of was at the top of one of these high rises, and that y'all walk past the billboard, and like the people like sort of point at y'all like, oh, like they look familiar, like didn't that, they're like sort of motioning up towards like the billboard, and like sort of judging distance to the ground.
yeah. Yeah, that billboard definitely inspires a lot of frustration in Typhus. That's like once it's all said and done, that thing's coming down one way or another.
It's on the list for sure.
Yeah.
It's on my list for sure.
And Arnold, anywhere that you think that you can reasonably see the party kind of stopping past that we've come across on our journey so far?
Probably a second billboard for Mr. Gruyere's show. And
Yeah.
I feel like Arnold made a comment when we first were introduced to Mr. Gruyere about how much of a fan he was of the show, or how excited he was for it.
Yeah, what's did we decide the name of that show?
There's more than one.
Okay. What was this billboard advertising? Which of his various productions?
This is In the Air with Gruyere, his late night talk show, and
oh, the one that he does suspended from the helicopter on the table. Yeah, with like the big comfy chairs that are all hanging from that like giant like
it's maybe it's just the way the past 3 days are going, but like Arnold kind of sees how cliche it is and how it's kind of like the wonder of Mr. Gruyere is completely lost on Arnold, and he just spits on the ground. I like open my bag, make sure the Thunderbringer is loaded, just put my backpack back on. And just...
I'll tell you what's good though, Gruyere Busters. He takes local myths and he busts them. It's great.
It's a guilty pleasure. I hate Mr. Gruyere, but the premise of the show is good.
Gruyere Busters is a classic.
I do still like the travel cooking show.
They're both binge worthy, and you can hate the man, but respect the team that he's put around him to put on great television.
I don't know if I can separate the art from the artist, man. Like if the artist is bad, the art's bad, right?
You don't like lawyers, cars, and martinis?
I like martinis. Okay, what?
I'm
What
going
conversation
to just
are we having?
frame this small conversation as being in front of the bush that Hack really wanted to show y'all. You're all like standing from this bush, having these finer points here.
And so, anyways, if you look over here at this bush, man, it's kind of like separating the art from the artist, because you got to separate the bush from the soil that it's grown out of. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really do that.
Heck, this is a dead bush. There's no leaves.
Well, I mean, if you look
So
at it
our
like
plan
that,
is to separate the artist from the artist.
Or separate
look.
the artist's physical body from their soul.
Dude, it's a dead bush. These are dead artists we're talking about.
are you telling me you can't see beauty in a dead artist?
Oh, I
planned through.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many other healthy bushes around here. I don't even know how this one would die.
Yeah, but this one has a point, man. This one's got points everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, there's a big dragonborn turd choking the roots of this. I can see it down there. Have you been shitting in this bush?
Dude, you shit everywhere, man.
Nah, man, that wasn't me.
I
Definitely
don't see any
wasn't
other
me.
dragonborns around these parts.
Hack, please give me a deception check. A success, enough of a success of one will make it to where it isn't actually yours if you won.
Well, it's 3.
It's a three. There's Blair. You kind of like glance over at it a little bit more, and you can see that around the excrement, there's also like a puddle of like what looks like
It's like acidic.
shimmering, yeah, like some shimmering liquid.
Jeez.
Kind of like eating into like the roots themselves like are eaten into by this liquid. Like it's really going to town on this bush.
Is this what's happening in my apartment floor right now?
Well, man, look, it'll help you see colors or it'll help you hear colors and see sounds, man. If you want, you're welcome to try some.
Absolutely fucking no, dude.
No, that's poopy.
I'm also worried we have linoleum floors. I'm worried that's gonna fuck up and absolutely melt our linoleum.
We're not on the first floor either.
No.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys are
man.
just gonna have to accept that. That's a
That's
huge
going to be an
problem.
issue.
Yeah, just let that one go.
And Typhus, you gesture approximately like 3 feet to the right where the bush that covers the entrance to your lair is.
All right, guys. This here manhole cover takes us straight down to the promised land. Yeah.
I jump in.
Typhus has moved it exactly enough to where he can get in, and he is a 2.5-foot kobold. So
You guys wanna-
unfortunately,
Tag
he's gone.
team this?
He's down there already. So
All right.
little more room for the rest of us.
Yeah, let me see if I can open that up a little more.
So, Typhus, I would like for you to expand for me, if you would, a little bit on specifically the manhole cover that leads to where you're like what leads to where the manhole cover leads to the place that leads you to your lair, right? So,
Yeah.
what is that? What does this entryway kind of look like?
It's a little hexagonal. It's almost like a cog-shaped manhole cover. I think the city uses them all over. But this is a much older one. I don't think they use this specific cistern. It's a lot smaller than the other one, so it's easier it's the only one I could pick up. So I, shove that out of the way, and then there's like a chamber, and then there's a slightly smaller chamber underneath that one where no one can find, and that's the one that I'm in usually, down at the bottom.
And about to say the rest of y'all managed to scoot the rest of the manhole over, and there's not even like a ladder down. Like Typhus just like leapt into a kind of dark hole, and you can kind of hear his general skitterings as he tries to make the place look presentable underneath.
Could we give him a
Alright.
second? I feel like we should he seems a little. Maybe give him like 30 seconds just so he can kind of.
All clear.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Man,
somebody go down first. I'll pass Blair Jr. down to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so Arnold, you said you're going down first.
I'll go down first so I can receive Blair Jr. at the bottom.
All right. Yeah, it's like it's a little bit over like an 8-foot drop. Like you can land it relatively easily, if not with a little bit of grumbling. Arnold, you're probably fine. Like tabaxi wise, y'all are made for heights, like basically right at and around that kind of drop.
Yeah.
Blair and Hack, like it looks like a little bit of a drop. You're dropping into it's a large chamber that is cylindrical. And fascinatingly enough, it doesn't, despite Typhus's insistence that this is a cistern in a sewer. There doesn't seem to be any moisture at all, lending some credence to the sort of age of this place. But Blair Jr. gets handed down gently. Arnold, you sort of set the goblin down as it sort of emanates a light in this sort of dinginess, the sort of like pulsing root beer flavored light that kind of You accept the bundle and just kind of set the goblin down as Blair jumps down and Hack. It looks like you are our last one in. Are you going to try to get the manhole cover back on? Or are you just going to leave it? What are you trying to do?
Do you usually close this back up?
I cannot close it from the inside.
I didn't think you could. It was a silly question.
Well, wait, man.
Uh,
If we did, can we get it unclosed?
I am unable.
I say
you get out.
I say as I'm like about to close it, like it's
Like
I'm-
you came down and are hanging from the bottom of it, or like
Yeah,
starting it over by like jumping it a little bit.
yeah. I'm like asking as I'm about to like do the last.
Well, I am. Give me an acrobatics. I just want to see how good you do this.
Okay. Acrobatics. You said. What is that?
Neg 1.
Plus -1. Okay. 5.
You like heave your entire weight over, and it slides. It doesn't close exactly all the way, and in fact, like kind of like juts in a little bit, and you fall the distance down, and land rather embarrassingly on the pile of trash that Typhus was assembling while he was kind of cleaning up.
You guys want
parkour?
Parkour.
Yeah, what?
You guys
Very
want
cool.
the space?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
So over here's my tinker's table. It's where I tinker. Actually working on something that
Wait,
you
that's where
might
you tinkle?
tinker. I build. I'm a craftsman.
I'm going and like about to take a piss. I'm like, oh
This
shit.
Arnold,
Okay.
what describe to me the table that Typhus is describing, or that Typhus is at? Arnold.
Oh, I'm describing
Yes.
the
yeah.
the table is there's a lot of copper pipes on it mostly, and like cogs that don't seem like they'd fit the copper pipes at all. I don't know what a catalytic converter looks like, but there's at least 2 of those on the table as well.
A lot of rhodium.
And just a rhodium.
Rhodium is
Rhodium in particular. Huh?
that's what they steal the catalytic converter. It's the most precious substance on Earth.
Rhodium. Yeah. And Blair, Typhus is talking about this project that he has his hands on. Just in very visual terms, what is he whipping out off this table?
It looks like let's really try to paint a picture here. Do you guys know those like little models you make out of metal that come in like, the sort of sheets, and you snip them out and you have to like sort of bend them around to really like make whatever your model you're representing?
Yeah.
It sort of looks like a great war between those happened here, and the carnage was just left on the battlefield.
Hacks, you might love this thing. It's a tinkered hot box. I call it Turbo Bong.
Oh man, let me check that out. I pull out the half a joint because no one else wanted to hit it whenever I was trying to pass it around earlier,
Looks
and
really
I stick
sharp.
it.
Be
I
careful.
stick it in there, and I try to hit this thing.
And you put it in there, nothing happens. It's just, it is a nice fancy holder at this exact moment. It doesn't look like there's anything that can activate it. You're not really sure what, like, the whole, like, what's
So like,
supposed
is
to
this
happen
like
now.
is this a prototype, man, or is this
I'm still
it?
tinkering with it.
Right on. I take my joint out and put it back and
Yeah,
hang
and
it back over. Yeah.
right over here in this corner is where I sleep before Virgil. Normally he gets the bucket with the rope and he pulls me out. So I sleep right there.
So that's how you
Stop.
get out.
Yeah. Does anybody have like a 3-foot vertical, by the way?
We
I
can
played
do
middle
the
school
ladder
basketball,
thing.
but I think
Yeah.
the ladder thing's probably a better idea.
It's just Virgil's not here to pull me out with the rope and bucket, you know.
Yeah.
We
I
can
also
get on
feel like
each
some
other's
of us are
shoulders.
we're too big for a bucket. So I think if we kind of do like a shoulder sit ladder kind of situation, we should definitely
Right.
be able to push the thing up, and someone could get up, pull the first person up.
I feel like you can jump it. You know, you've got
Guys,
great legs, if you don't mind my saying.
Oh,
Guys.
stop!
Guys, you guys don't want to spend time in my place?
No,
But
no,
I do. Do you
No,
have
it's just-
dishes?
No, I don't have any dishes. It's just, I mean, as you can see, it's very clean. There's no mess.
no.
And Typhus, aside from your tinkering and living area, is there anything branching off of this the place you call home as far as like other tunnels? Have you gone
Yeah.
exploring much down here?
There is the tunnel that I like stuffed full of garbage so that the creatures couldn't get in anymore. But I mean, I could always unplug it if you guys wanted to go down into the further part of the sewer.
That's all right.
Want anything to do with what you've been calling the creatures?
They're, they might not seem big to you guys, but to me, it's a problem. It's really huge. Yeah.
Well, wait. Do we need to take
Horrifying.
care of that for our friend, man?
No.
I don't want to go down there, dude. It's trust me. Like, kill Gruyere, blow up his house, creatures right after that. Like that. Is,
Yeah.
That's third of the list.
I'm telling you, whatever you guys have seen in this world that you think is scary, going down there convinces me that monsters are real and they walk among us. And I know that.
Heck, just to like really, clear some things up here. This is where Typhus sort of just makes bombs most of the time. So think about this: if he has access to, a supply of bombs, and these things are still a big problem to him, they're probably a problem to me.
Bombs is also a reductive term that I try to avoid.
Oh,
Ordnance, and I'm gonna cast light, and then put it
Yeah.
over on my table and begin tinkering.
You whip out your component bag. You pull out the incendiary charge that you salvaged. You pull out a couple of blasting caps, and you sort of shake out some gunpowder, sort of from your bag. It gets kind of stuck in the various like fibers and stuff. And Typhus, while he's tinkering, is actually extremely focused and like doesn't respond to prompting, like in the zone. Hack, like you sort of are mesmerized by the movement of this kobold's hands, the way that he can seemingly like look at a gear. He like sort of hides it a little bit, like from your sight. You like lean back over and you swear the gear's a different color, and like he just sort of slides it right in place on whatever he's working on. And everyone else, you're left in this kind of a nice little lull of silence while Typhus is working. You have this. Typhus called it small. Really, the place where he sleeps is like this really small, like a little alcove, and his tinker's table is like right outside of it. And then there's like a pile of trash, like sort of on the outer, perimeter of like a meter diameter. The rest of the cistern has plenty of room for the rest of you to like completely spread out
good.
and take up space.
no, yeah, no, his ceilings are higher than mine.
It's a nice vaulted ceiling. I'm a little worried we're kind of like in a it definitely would flood it here if it rains at all, but
No,
Oh,
man.
the
It's
ventilation
it's very
would be
dry,
worse.
man.
Yeah, it's the fumes. That's what gets me first. Dead, passed out. 10 minutes
Oh.
in, actually.
oh, okay.
And,
Whoa, did y'all
a
see
sort
that
of-
gear?
The sort of question then of what comes next kind of falls into place in this silence. And while we all I would like for us to go ahead and take our break. We are going to take a 5-minute intermission really quickly, so we will all be back right at or around 8:30 p.m. And we will come back to decide what the next steps are for our party here in the Final Rules Chaos. So everyone listening, watching at home, we will be back in 5 minutes. Thank y'all so much. We will be. We are the Final Rules. Quick, put us to intermission. I can't vamp for much longer. I'm dying.
It's too late. It's too late. He's gone.
Too late,
It's
he's
up to
done.
us now.
He already took a break.
He started fine.
I'll just I'll leave Chase a little note for the podcast version of this. But as far as I'm concerned, we can go ahead and go on our break. Everyone, please be back here. We'll go ahead and call it 8:31 if you don't mind. Otherwise, just go ahead and mute yourself. Please don't turn off your camera.
I don't know how to do that. I'm very new and
Even
very
better.
green. Yeah.
It's just don't talk. Just don't talk.
Thank you. Good evening. We are back. We have just taken our little intermission, and I'm going to take this opportunity just to remind everybody out here that this is being produced by Arcadian Renaissance Theater Creatives. We are a nonprofit theater company out of Livingston Parish in Louisiana. If you are interested in getting involved with Artsy or want to see what we can do for you, please feel free to reach out to us. We also have our PayPal QR code over there in the corner. I would also like to remind everybody to check out Frawg's socials on TikTok and Instagram at Frawg the Dawg and at the Fruppets for a couple of them. And what is it for the for your band, Frawg?
Breadstick Space Opera.
Breadstick Space Opera. So make sure y'all check those out. Again, also, please support Frawg.
May I make a
financially
plug
if you
real
can, too.
quick?
Yeah.
What is it? September 26th. We are scoring a piece of music for what is it? Music and Movies on the Lawn for the Baton Rouge Art Gallery.
Oh,
so
radical.
we made an original score that we wrote entirely ourselves. It's a free event. We got free popcorn. You get to sit out on the lawn and stuff and watch this really killer movie called The Illusionist. It's a great animation. It's a really cool animation. We love it. It's one of the cooler ones that we've done. We've done a few of these. And it's really cool. We're also doing the first Wednesday of next month. We're playing over there with a sextet, and then we're doing the whole band for the actual piece. You know what I mean? It'll be a cool thing.
I'm gonna whenever we end, I'd definitely plug those again as sort of the sign off. I would also again encourage everybody to check out any of our special guests. They're all local artists. They're all great. And we are trying to hit that 500 subscriber goal for our Artsy YouTube channel so that we can start doing emotes and stuff. Please join our Discord. Again, Artsy's all about trying to provide for local artists. So any way that you can do that, whether it's through us, whether it's through Frawg's QR codes, following on social media, anything, every little helps. But getting back into the situation that the party finds themselves in here in the Chaos campaign. Typhus, you have you're sort of winding down on your tinkerings. You're putting the final touches on, getting it ready to show off. Blair, Arnold, Hack, you've all sort of carved out small little bits of space here in Typhus's lair, and have primarily just been, making as much of a home as you can, while sort of just going through processing. I think a lot of processing, if I had to guess, in sort of this moment of silence.
Can I
before-
I'm gonna going through the trash that I fell in. To like
Typhus, anything
see...
or I tell you what, give me a what's the word I'm looking for? Why insight? Not insight. The investigation. Please give me an investigation check.
Me?
Yes, please.
God damn, man, my rolls are not good.
Dice Joe.
Investigation. Oh, 6. Still isn't
A 6 total.
Yeah.
You sort of sift through. You don't see anything like super of note. You do see a couple of like sparkly roaches, probably, if you had to guess, from Typhus, like scrounging and trying to test his latest prototype. Yeah, you get like 3 of them. It equals like, I don't know, man, like 5
Half
minutes
of
worth
it.
of
Yeah.
yeah. But Blair, you're sort of reading back over the Wrong Brothers, that manuscript. Arnold, you've unarmed or unloaded, I suppose, Thunderbringer, and are kind of just sort of looking at it, kind of admiring it. You get what now that you've had a chance to like really sit and look at this firearm, Arnold, describe it to me a little bit more, besides just the sort of inscription of the name of the gun.
There's an ominous sort of like etching on the stock, which could mean the amount of times the gun was fired, or how many people were killed with the gun, or how many goblins Derek had befriended. But there's a lot of notches on the stock. They try to piece that together. I think the biggest thing is just it's kind of cumbersome for Arnold because it's a little more. It was used by Derek. Derek was a pretty big guy, and Arnold's kind of not a big guy. So just the size
do you
of it.
feel anything like do you think this is a mundane weapon, or do you feel like there's something about it that lends it a little bit more of an arcane nature?
It definitely feels hallowed in Arnold's hands. There's something special about it that is not mundane, I think.
And it sort of is capturing your attention. You sort of like are testing it, like how it feels, because like it's made to be fired, right? So even like it's just you have to have a different technique than you imagine Derek would. But your sort of inspection is interrupted by Typhus whirling around.
Hey, Typhus, do you need some help reorganizing all the trash for the pipes that are blocking everything, or?
Nothing in this room is technically trash. Everything is repurposed. Trash belongs in a landfill. This is a workshop. So actually, you could call this material.
I'm gonna smoke this material, man.
I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. I think I've got something in my stomach. What are you looking for something? Is there something you could? I'm kind of staring at a gun. I feel like I gotta like improve my mental health a little bit. Maybe be a little more proactive. With anything, man.
I mean, do you want me to work on that gun for you?
I don't know how much you know about guns.
And
I
I'm gonna
I
pull out
stare
my-
at. I think it'd be a disservice to Derek's memory if we were to taint this. This shotgun was one of his last belongings. We don't
I
want to
feel like
forget.
that barrel's very long for concealed carry. We could saw that puppy off, make that
Yeah, man.
school
Let him-
zone safe.
Let him help out, man. He's obviously a good tinkerer. He's been tinkering really well this whole time.
Just in school zone safe.
Yeah, like safe for concealment in a school zone. Yeah, nothing else there. They're very vigilant about that
Not
here.
to conceal it anywhere else, but specifically
Well, different places have less. You can
Yeah.
be more lax on your concealing. In the school zone, you have to make sure that you're
Not my
completely
thought.
gone.
Just rules of the world, guys. Not my personal. Not what I feel specifically.
not your personal beliefs, not your patron saint's beliefs at all.
My patron saint, he really doesn't deal with guns. It's more ordnance. Back to that point.
Yeah.
Right.
And mail. He loves mailing things.
Do you have any like reading that I can do about this? Because it feels like sort of I've been naturally ended up on the same page as old Saint Theodore.
Reading. You wanna read about old Saint Theodore?
Is that not typically sort of how the good word is spread?
No. I mean, yeah. Usually, it's acts of kindness and miracles that we kind of promote the gospel. But no, yeah. There are. There's the texts. Not much of it's online. He's not big on that.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, dude, if you've got your little, your portal phone thing, if you're still hanging on to that, you're not gonna be able to like comprehend most of the stuff in that book.
Wait,
No, I
man.
don't
Are
got it.
y'all all tuned in still? Are
They're
y'all not
tuned
off
in.
the grid?
We're all off the grid at this point. We've all been let go
They
of the
say
grid.
they're not
It's
off.
sort of I think a demon or a devil of some sort appeared to us, and like then our phone sort of got kidnapped and flew away.
Yeah, but you guys have a PS5 at home.
I
That's
get
got-
it.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with not sharing with not having secrets with people that still are not off the grid, man.
Look, I think it's softies, and at this point,
It is absolutely not Softies. It's mine and Michael's. We split it 50-50.
okay.
And we shared with the apartment, but Softy knows I don't like it when Softy touches my controller because it gets it all fucked up. Listen, man.
He's got like greasy palms or something.
Yeah, and he just kind of sucks. I mean, you met
he's
him.
got a greasy soul.
I hate to
feel
say it, I
that,
just
man.
dislike that guy. There's
I'm
not
not
a
a fan.
there's not a single thing I like about that guy.
So
All right, I'm back on.
I did. I'm almost done. I am missing something. I don't have a gem crystal or gold worth 100 gold pieces. I do need something of great value to finish my homunculus servant.
What?
I pull out my joint again. This is of great value for me, man.
Yeah,
Dude, there's
Blair,
no way.
Typhus is holding what appears to be a misshapen, like just kind of miserable looking inert automaton that has a cut out photo of Sylvia from y'all's first production together
Oh man.
as the head.
Yeah, it's shaped like a He-Man doll. Guys, this is the key. This is how we go for the eyes, right here. Strap a bomb to this thing, it runs in, like little. He's quick.
That thing can run.
Oh, yeah, dude, trust me. Once we get a crystal or gold worth 100 gold pieces, and I can just download that into its like spirit.
You could sell
What do
this,
I-
man, for 100 for 98 gold pieces.
Oh, don't even get me started on commerce. I don't believe in that.
Typhus is big on the barter economy.
such inane concepts like commerce. Yeah, who needs it?
Now, how literal is sort of the interpretation of a gem crystal or 100 gold pieces? Because if
Hey.
it's like,
If it fits, I sits. If it's worth it, it's good.
He's a
Okay.
cat, man, like a jazz cat.
Hack, please give me another investigation check. As you sort of like while you're yapping, kind of combing through.
The trash.
Would you? I would like to offer you a suggestion in terms of like perhaps going to like the big plugged off section to like comb through some of the trash over there too.
Okay.
The walled off trash pile if you want.
Can I
you know,
I do that one after this investigation?
Yeah.
This is a 12.
You go. Oh! You see something shiny. You rub it aside and you hold up what looks like the most beautifully cut like ruby that you've ever seen before, and you show it up like it's exciting. You show it off to Typhus.
Like this, man.
Oh yeah, just like that.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's just the top of a ring pop.
oh,
You just eat that gem.
He ate the handle part that goes on your finger too.
and it went.
I mean, man,
not even like started with the sucking the liquor or all.
give it a few hours, man. It might be a good thing. You know what I mean?
Acid
but
stomach. Oh.
hold on, wait. Let me go check out over there in this other trash pile that just is taking up the entire wall.
Immediately, it stands out to you, Hack, because of something way in the past about your childhood. You see a bright and shining can, a red can with a white silvery logo. This is Cocaine Cocoa, the canned beverage that is designed to amp you up. This is actually it's a collector's can. This one that you found, you could probably sell this for a pretty penny. Whenever you get out of here, if you manage to sneak it past all of these dudes who might be looking for something valuable right now.
Am I trying to sneak it, or am I?
Are you
trying?
you see it and you're like, this is something that has value because it's an antique soda, still sealed.
Wait a minute, man. Do you know what kind of trash you have in here at all?
Well, technically, the big trash wall over there is outside the workshop, so that's just garbage. I don't even go over there.
I thought it was
Huh.
called materials.
No, stuff over here is these. This is the workshop. It's really small.
My bad.
All right, man. Look, maybe you don't know, and I don't know y'all very well, but you know, I'm one for the people, man, right? And one for the conglomerate of consciousness and stuff. And I need to share this with you, man. There is this special can that you have that fetches a pretty penny, man. And if we need to sell it right now, we got to go find a seller. But if it just works because it's like worth enough, this might work. And I just pull the can out from wherever it is in the trash pile, and maybe some of it falls. I don't know, but
Max, are you
There-
saying
there's like it's almost imperceptible. There's like a slight gap at the top from the cascade. Like we're talking about a couple inches.
and I just hand you this can.
you would do that for us?
I mean, I'm not doing anything, man. This is your stuff as far as I'm concerned. I'm just letting you know what it is, man.
All right, I'm gonna put the can kind of in like a He-Man's kind of butt area. And I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna tinker it and see if I can get this homunculus online.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll with your Tinker's tools if you don't mind.
Oh,
Where
that
did you
is.
get that photo of Sylvia?
I stole it. 18.
Uh, the automaton jerkily it's almost like a horror movie, like as it starts to wind up, like joints are cracking several times. Arnold, you're pretty sure the thing's gonna like rip itself apart in its initial kind of activations, but eventually it like kind of stands up vaguely upright, and it glances around and then looks at Typhus.
My son.
Interesting choice.
I don't think that thing can move right. That thing looks like it's about to. I
Save
don't
our
know.
lives, man.
I shall call you Splode. You are going to do my bidding. You will help me take down the evil man known as Mr. Gruyere by way of detonation. Do you understand?
Mispronunciation.
The photo of Sylvia kind of like unglues itself and like falls onto the ground, but otherwise the robot kind of gives you a thumbs up.
Perfect. Straight into the straight into the pocket.
I know where I know that picture from. That was our opening night cast party. We all had a signed picture of the four of us after our first show. That's where I've seen that picture from.
Did you steal that from our apartment like 2 hours ago?
Yes. No further questions.
You know, I don't really have any, and I
Yeah.
whatever.
Typhus no further questionings himself. That's really funny.
Yeah, sure, okay. So like,
what's next, y'all?
do
I
we
mean,
have a
they-
bomb to give it?
Hey, listen, guys. A bomb. I feel like that's my thing. And,
Sorry, ordnance.
yeah. Thank you. Firstly, but I mean, we could just go around and get the materials for the world's biggest bomb and have a great time.
You don't
But-
have them here?
I feel like we can exercise tact here. Tact is something
Yeah.
that Virgil used to tell me about all the time. I think it means sneaking around, and I'm happy to oblige.
You know, I like the idea, right? World's biggest bomb, but that's like a pretty big bomb. I feel like we should maybe start with like a few smaller bombs.
Yeah.
Well, like, with the
especially
world's-
considering the size of the guy.
Would the world's biggest bomb also get a Waffle House, though?
Oh, I mean, world's biggest. It's gotta, right?
That's ground
Well-
zero as far as I'm concerned.
I'm with Typhus then, man.
So here's what I would like to do. If we can, I would like to. I'm going to put us in a general framework of whenever we wrap stream is going to be the next day when y'all meet Mr. Wellington and Dirty Mike again out front of the apartment. Your goal as a party is to come up with a game plan of the first step. Right, you guys can plan out as much as you want to, big picture. You can get as granular as you want to, but with the understanding that the start of the next session is largely going to hinge on what y'all can come up with now.
Operation,
Okay.
go for the eyes. I know what
We're gonna-
phase 2 is. Phase 2 is blackout.
What's phase 1?
Okay, now
Phase 2, we knocked out the grid. Now we just point A to
Okay.
point B. How do we?
Okay, so I
what-
think then
What's y'all's
Phase
relationship with this guy? I mean, can y'all
Mr.
like?
Gruyere?
he's our
Yeah.
lawyer. He's our defense lawyer.
He's
So
also
y'all
kind
can
of our
like,
boss.
can y'all come in and schmooze him a little bit with free love and like help
No,
him
he'd
feel?
like kill us.
Yeah,
we
I
might
think
be able
but-
to get close.
but you
I think
couldn't-
he's in charge of the reason why we're all criminals right now.
I think phase 1 is getting close, man.
You know, I just
Okay.
ideally
Okay.
I don't see him again until the news is showing and they're like, "Hey, there was a bomb at his office and he exploded real gnarly."
Do y'all
Guys-
have anyone that you might be able to send in as a distraction while y'all are setting up a other thing on the other side? Maybe.
We have some
I
options.
mean,
We absolutely have
Mr.
some
Wellington's days away from death, anyways. I think if we were to offer a martyrdom in some kind of heroic, honorable way,
options. I think
That's-
just phase 1 first thing we need is like materials, a large amount of materials, and it needs to get done before they get wise to our plan, before they go under heavy lock and key.
Okay, I
Good
I,
call.
I love this. We're gathering. I think Hacks is onto something. I think we need to get close.
It's just hack, man. I'm just a hack.
I'm sorry. I apologize grievously. I don't mean to.
Yep.
Anyway, I think we get close, but not to Mr. Gruyere, to his media conglomerate. Is that not the central nervous system of this?
His media conglomerate, MGM Studios, Mr. Gruyere Media.
media.
Yes. I feel
we can't harm MGM
We can't-
Studios.
I think we need to blow up MGM specifically.
Okay. So that would send a strong message. That would certainly send a strong message. It's just, unless
We can get in there to
I feel
where
like we can get in there. I feel like we can get in there. That is the thing.
here's where you guys come in. And this is 17 intelligence, 17 IQ, baby.
Yeah.
You guys are performers. You guys have a show to pitch to MGM.
Fuck,
And if
that's
it's going
actually-
shitty,
that's-
man, I'll make it better. Don't worry, I'm good at that.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
see?
actually-
See?
We still does everybody still have their fake IDs?
Oh, of course. Always.
We could do this. We could do this. We could get in there and leave a little present for them.
Typhus from inside of your coat pocket. What is my purpose?
You're gonna fucking blow up some stuff when we get in there. All right, we're gonna put a bomb on you, blow up a computer or something, or something like that. We'll figure it out.
Okay,
Sorry,
you are my creator. You must be benevolent.
Just happen a lot.
Okay.
I take it doesn't seem like it. It seems like this is kind of a first for you.
Well, everybody, nobody can prepare you for fatherhood. It's kind of everybody has thoughts.
You're telling me, man. You're telling me.
Blair, that's not your kid.
What?
Blair,
That's
that's
Blair Jr. It's kind of.
Blair, that's the goblin you
He's-
found, man.
He's like baby size. He's called Blair Jr. Like it's gotta be my kid.
That thing is definitely older than you.
Blair Jr., how old are you?
Why?
You see, that's a kid.
He's asking all the
Uh,
right questions, man.
Though
He's
you
got to
do
be
see
like
that
2 calves.
Blair Jr. is locked on Typhus's like breast pocket.
Oh, why that? Why the
Oh,
little Cree?
and I hand him my gun.
Blair, you feel Blair Jr.'s like tiny goblin claws start to like emerge from underneath its rather soft feet and dig into your skin as
Okay,
it
all
tries to like
right.
clamber up away from Typhus.
Okay, sharp. Okay, we'll go over here.
But still is very curious, like still kind of trying to keep an eye on Typhus, and every now and then like kind of shifts its glance at the photo of Sylvia that's fallen onto the floor.
Do you know her? Yeah, well, that's interesting. Well, you know, hopefully, if everything works out, you could meet her one day, Blair Jr.
Blair Jr. kind of like looks at the picture and then looks at you, Blair, and it looks like the sort of scales underneath Blair Jr.'s eyes sort of blush a little bit, like sort of flush with like a you know a pale pink for a second, um, and then Blair Jr. suddenly like bolt upright, all of its scales down, only the one with the color in the middle. As you hear Sylvia's voice being mimicked by Blair Jr. saying, um, seemingly calling for a McClaven, you get this sense again of anxiety, of overwhelm. You kind of feel for but a moment as if like your leg got burnt. You feel a presence of looming, overwhelming, of evil, of bureaucracy, of things that are unfathomable, and in that all in that moment, and sort of shared very powerfully, seemingly through Blair Jr. and Arnold, Typhus, Hack. You see Blair kind of same thing as sort of like the goblin where his pupils retract very very to like pinpricks for a couple of moments, and he snaps back out of it.
Okay,
So I'm
I gotta get used to when you go baby guru mode. Oh,
And Blair Jr. shaking a little bit.
Busy.
Trying
Come
to-
here,
trying
come
to-
here.
Yeah, cuddles up close.
You all right, Blair?
Yeah.
You look like you were tripping goblin balls there for a second.
Yeah, I kind of was. I think
You
I
need to
think
lie down.
Sylvia's in trouble.
What?
I don't just, you know, we saw that thing yesterday, and now I felt like hurt. Where they
man,
are.
I'm gonna say what we're all thinking, man. It seemed like that was a pretty cool trip, right? How are you feeling?
I'm still, you know, I was like on fire a little a few days ago, and it felt like I was on fire more now. And now, you know, looking at sort of the life choices I'm making and like the path in front of me, I feel like I'll probably be on fire again soon.
That's radical, man. I'm sorry about your
It's okay. I'm a tiefling. It doesn't really, it's not so bad.
All the more reason to pitch our show to MGM and potentially. Speaking of, and I feel like this is where you guys take the reins. You know,
I can't believe. Is this a? Arnold walks over to the giant pile, the wall pile of trash. Like stares at it for a second. Is this a whole full size chalkboard with wheels and everything? Can I just tug this out of the?
again, that's all garbage. I don't care what
This
you
is
do.
gar-
With that. That's all
This looks
garbage.
like it's fresh out of an office or a classroom or something. It's perfectly usable for what we're going on.
Arnold, give me an investigation check. Really examine that thing.
Oh god.
Oh man, it's not good. It's bad actually. That's I'm a 8.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to say that you investigated poorly. It's that you found something that you don't like while you were investigating, and that's that this did in fact come from an office. In fact, it says very prominently at the bottom, property of Gruyere Office Products LLC, and it looks like he even has a signature, like sort of permanently etched into the bottom right corner of this chalkboard.
Oh, I hate this. But I feel like we could probably use the signature for something crazy, like forgery. We like forgery.
Yeah.
Forgery's cool.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you've had a great idea. Let's do an
Yeah.
etching. Let's do an etching. Aren't those
We'll
fun?
do an etching, and we'll write our great plan on this chalkboard, and we'll take an etching of the signature.
If there's ever something where you need that to get into anywhere, man, you could probably do like a reverse mold or reverse thing and use that as a. Well, y'all were just saying.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Take some documents.
It was a good idea.
So, what's the show?
Oh, Sylvia, forgive me, but the easiest thing to do is pitch with the script I have.
Oh no!
Which script?
It's not ready. I don't know if it'll ever be ready, though.
The one
God
you've
damn
been
it,
working
Blair,
on?
We need
The
something.
Wrong Brothers.
I don't know, Blair. I don't
What?
know.
I don't
We've
get it.
heard a
What's-
lot about the Wrong Brothers. If you're going to be
It's-
pitching this show, you need to pitch the show.
Blair, I don't get it. What's the problem? What's with the wrong brothers?
It's his
Tell me-
magnum opus, Typhus. Him and
now-
Sylvia's magnum
it's-
opus.
It's
Years
now or
on-
never, man.
My partner won't be here to show it off with me, to bring her understanding to it. But if it's our best chance of getting in and having something to talk about, then, well, I suppose I better take you up to speed.
Yeah, give me the 20-second elevator pitch. Let's hear it.
It's an incredibly dark, pseudo-absurdist retelling of the lives of the Wright brothers, who, they would just happen to be some guys. Right, we don't even have to really talk about what they did and where they did it. They invented sort of commercial flight, and just happened to. But it was a really big deal for them. They went through a lot of like complex personal relationship stuff, and some big legal fights and all that. It made for just like a great thing. It's all told in the style of like a courtroom drama. So like when we're recounting our stuff, we go back and actually like see it all play out. It's great. It's great stuff, really, but it's not finished. It still needs more work. Even the whole framing, we're not really certain on. But there's great stuff in there.
Would you like maybe send that pitch to get close?
That's the idea.
You
being
don't need it to be
modest.
finished yet, right?
It's just
You're gonna blow them up anyways. So what if you fuck it up?
Producers
Good point,
producers are gonna take it and absolutely probably ruin it if they do take the pitch. So
I know. It's
But you're,
just
you're gonna blow them up.
I wanted to pitch it with Sylvia, but I guess
You're gonna have to
I
pitch
I
it.
can't do that if she's not here.
Yeah.
If she's in danger, and maybe blowing some people up will help get her out of danger. I'm still not really sure how to make that logic work with it myself, but it's basically all I've got going right now.
This pitch puts us in that building. You and me and Arnold and Splode
Yep.
and Blair
And
Jr.
And
who-
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to get blown up.
and
That's-
Hack is a maybe. Hack's a maybe.
Actually, maybe Hack,
tentative.
maybe
Tentative.
Hack, do you want to maybe like stay back here with Blair Jr.?
I mean, look, I'll definitely babysit.
His last dad smoked so much weed, or smoke leaf. So it was.
Oh man, it will be
He
good.
probably feels right at home every time you spark up.
I've got
Phase
at least another half joint.
Phase 1, the pitch. The pitch gets us into the premise. Phase 2, blackout. The media conglomerate goes dark. All right. We're going to have to do some improvisation when we get in the building. It's not really clear to me how we kill the whole system from the inside right there.
I kind of
But-
feel like all this has been improv, man.
Well,
You know,
I came up with the operation name yesterday, so it's actually closer to devised work at this point in time. Which
It's
learned from Blair,
brilliant.
what I understand devised work to be is like it's just made up, but it takes longer.
you
Yeah.
you're basically right there.
Thank you. I don't know what phase 3 is, and Arnold.
I think
Arnold is writing all this down and then puts a question mark on phase 3.
I think what will tell us about phase 3 is what we seek to accomplish in phase 1. When I think about putting that ordinance at MGM, I think ideally the bomb goes off right when Gruyère's starting some taping. Maybe here's an idea. Here's a great idea from your pal Blair. I'm in the zone now. You guys know In the Air with Mr. Gruyère?
Yeah.
I hate that show.
If we
God.
put that bomb either on the table or on the helicopter the table and chairs are suspended from, we could get him. And like one minor celebrity, but that's an acceptable casualty.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple pilots.
Helicopter? How do you get on a helicopter, man?
Well, if they like our pitch, maybe we get a little studio tour beforehand, sort of schmooze our way around, send Splode off to rig it up and.
Splodes, y'all's what do they call it? Splodes, y'all's fucking
Ordinance delivery.
yeah,
Amen.
that thing, man.
He's a good
Yeah.
one.
It seems like he's got a lot of questions. Hopefully, he learns to keep that under wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much sentience did you put in that, man?
Just pain threshold, really. Just pain threshold and anxiety. So he can feel and he's really worried.
He wants to get it done.
Yeah, he's gonna
Perfect.
do the whole take this cup from me. If there is anyone else who can die tomorrow on the cross, please, Father, let them.
Ideal motivators for what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And I am a benevolent God. I will send my son to the cross, and I will let him die for somebody's sins.
Yeah, man. So it sounds pretty much like a cut and dry IHOP Waffle House scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you
So,
hang on? Could you elaborate what an IHOP Waffle House scenario might be, just to make sure? I'm trying to scribe all the notes, and I don't want to miss any details for the.
No.
Fair enough.
Oh.
I just scratch it out.
Between you and me,
Put another question mark next to it.
very
Yeah.
insensitive to the free thinkers. Don't ask them to speak about Waffle House. I'm a little more open-minded than most, so
I'll keep it on wraps. Keep it on
Arnold,
wraps.
actually,
So
at this point, Arnold, I want you to give me a religion check because, like, these guys are, like, you have not heard of this whole thing before. These guys are really committing to it a little hard.
I need
Not
to
in that
switch
20.
dice.
Not in that 20.
No, they're all. This one's actually. This is okay. This is a 12.
A 12? It's been a long time, Arnold, since you went to church with your family, man. You don't know what's out there anymore. You kind of gave up on a lot of that once old
Uncle Don Cappuccino.
yeah, once the Don really like made like Thanksgiving awkward that one time, like with all the family there, the full litter, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can only watch kittens hear certain phrases so much before you just got to give up on religion, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
That's
all that
where-
to
that's
say,
where
you're
Arnold's
not
at.
really sure. Like, again, Typhus and Hack very clearly, they wouldn't be this reverent if there wasn't something to it, right?
There's clearly there's a lot of movement as far as like nouveau religion, avant-garde religions that are a
Yeah.
little more little less unorthodox. They're a little more they're the new age religions. And I guess I'm just kind of behind on the times as far as worship goes.
It's cool, man.
yeah.
That's my bad.
Check yourself. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? Now I know. I've learned. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna talk about WH no more. All right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know,
sorry,
appreciate it,
guys.
man.
Free
Hey.
thinkers. We're just a bunch of citizens who are all incredibly sovereign.
So, and just so we're clear, I want to make sure we're on the same page about phase 1 here. We want this bomb to either kill, severely
Ordnance.
injure, or really spook Mr. Gruyere.
Or
Take
I
that
don't know
last
if
one
he'll-
out, right?
I don't know if he'll be there is the thing, but we can at least hit his media and cause phase
we-
2.
If we can get in there, find the schedule, right? We could
We can root around a little bit.
make
I
it
mean,
happen.
listen, phase 1, pitch. Phase 2, blackout. Hear me out. Phase 3, tentative, the production. Just in case it does get picked up by the network, we do have to be
Yep.
ready for that. That's
We're gonna
the-
have to
I-
That
deliver.
is
Shoot
yeah,
a
that's
full
right.
season.
Arnold, you might as well go ahead and write on the chalkboard to success hit question mark.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. You have to build in some buffer time there.
If I may, my phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 is just Blair Jr., right?
Yeah. I'd asked if you wanted to sort of, because it seemed like you didn't want to head over to MGM and maybe get blown up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to live my life, man, and be free, and maybe I can teach Blair Jr. about some of that stuff too. You know what I mean? It seems like y'all like this might not be something a baby should be involved in.
Yeah, no, I didn't really want to take up to MGM just as on account of the high levels of danger. And, I should probably tell you this. You probably should know this. These sort of like forces we're fighting against, Mr. Gruyere, the demons, the phones. They want to kill that guy bad.
Blair Jr.?
Blair Jr., yeah.
Oh well, man, yeah, I'll take care of him, man, and I'll do it right here. You know, as long as
Just
y'all
like-
can, as long as y'all can like make sure they don't come after him, that's just on y'all. So do a good job.
Really no control over that. The last guru, of this kind, sort of his protector was sort of driven mad and ran him through with a long sort of javelin or pike. So he's like,
Wait,
don't
wait.
do that.
Oh no, man! He hit a kid with a
No, it was like a
javelin.
very, very old goblin, and then just sort of like speared him right through.
I'm not a
uh,
goblin, man. I'm a dragonborn. I'll figure it out, man. I think
Yeah.
Blair Jr. is safe with me, man. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
You don't have a
can-
phone or anything or any other like data slabs, right?
No, man.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
be
know
fine,
what
we'll
those
be
are.
fine.
I'm off the grid, man. Just leave them with me, and y'all can do whatever you want.
All right, okay. Cool.
So I kind of expanded phase 3 into two specific phases. There's 3A, which is the successful pitch and the hit, where we have to kind of continue working with MGM after the media deal and develop a
And the
sort of
bombing and stuff. Yeah.
after the
Yeah,
bombing.
because
if
the bomb
bombing-
will have gone off at that point.
yeah, we're gonna have to restructure them a little bit and then make sure that we have some sort of like cinematic universe that gets developed.
Mhm.
We got to work out movie deals and all this stuff. Who's gonna get cast in the Frawg brothers, and then there's the Waffle House contingency, which is where if the pitch is not successful, but we do cause a media blockout, and that's just more bombs, smaller bombs spread around all over the place wherever the Gruyere properties are, kind of like the amount of Waffle Houses that are around in the city.
The
There's-
Wrong Brothers is originally conceived as a two-man show, so like, hey, I'm gonna have to do a lot of translating here before we're ready for the meeting. I might have to stay up all night here.
I scratch out origin stories and erase a lot of phase 3A. We can workshop it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Waffle Houses, man.
That's why 3B is going to be tough to pull up.
That's what fucks.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
really
that's what
fingers
fucks
crossed
it.
for 3A. Like
Yeah.
truthfully.
3A is
Solve a lot of issues,
underlined.
actually. Yeah.
We
I-
really
I-
need this to happen.
I hate to do it, but I do have to float a very tentative 3C.
Yeah, sure.
And this is the ultimatum. This is the contingency plan. I just spend a week just rigging all of the sewers in the city to blow.
Yeah, that's kind of
No.
like phase
Guys.
3B1, I feel like, because it's similar to
I-
the Waffle House
the-
contingency.
I'm telling you, That right there, that's all the eyes gone overnight. If I do that,
We'll call that the royal flush.
that's the royal.
Excellent.
I would
Excellent.
maybe like to see a little more focus instead of just sort of wanton destruction there. Like maybe like specifically the sewers under this specific building, and didn't cause it to collapse.
Sorry.
That'd be pretty cool.
I do have to ask, man. In that scenario, am I and Blair Jr. taken out? Because
Unfortunately, yes.
I'll take us somewhere else then,
So-
man. I'm gonna
I
take
wish-
Blair Jr. away, man.
The royal flush is indiscriminate.
All right, so let me know before y'all do that. Give me 30 minutes.
Well, you'll know because you'll have heard that either that I think 2 bombs will have gone off at that point, and maybe the Wrong Brothers is in production and like airing.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
honestly,
But if
you're
it doesn't,
blown up, you just got to leave the city now. I think you just got to go because I don't know. It feels like
But Blair Jr.'s kind of found a home here already.
Yeah, no, I intend to keep Blair Jr. next to me and us by extension, really, as much as possible, except for like the times when I'm actively trying to blow things up, and it feels like it's bad to take him sort of into a nest of vipers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm here for.
Arnold, you're looking at the what you've written down on the chalkboard, and things are starting to come together. You've worked. You and Michael both kind of have the managerial experience whenever it comes to a lot of these shows.
you got to be
you're
really
looking at
prepared
what
for
is-
the productions. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're formulating the pitch in your mind, sort of. What is it? How are you going to get this in front of people? I think is the big question that you haven't had answered. Just looking at a structural point of view for the plan.
I have an idea.
Mhm.
What would get somebody a meeting with the top level executives to pitch their show faster than a letter signed by Mr. Gruyere?
A threat that we found him on a list of a bunch of people that should be on a list of a bunch of associated criminals with other people on the same list.
clean
It's
club.
the first thing that came to mind for me. But what did you have?
No, I was just gonna be like, Mr. Gruyere was like writing them a letter that was like, hey, recently I ran into these guys and they, told me about this, sort of script they were writing, and I think we really need to check it out and hear from them at least because we've got his signature etched over there.
And we forge. Yeah, that's way better than the thing I was talking about. Phase 1, Part 1.
And you put a little asterisk next to it, and then put parentheses down at the bottom just in case. You have a little consider blackmail. Just keep
Yeah.
it there just in case. It can only increase your odds.
Possible
We really-
blackmail. And then don't need to worry about it yet, but phase 4, just in case. I flip the chalkboard over.
Yep.
Wall of Martyrdom. I just have Beef Wellington and then a question mark for Hack and Blair Jr. If things go far enough. But we don't need to
willing to
over-prepare.
sacrifice Blair Jr. If I feel like the last couple of days taught me anything, it's that this guy is probably pretty central to any sort of meaningful victory here.
I wholeheartedly agree, and I scratch Blair Jr. out and keep the question mark, or put a question mark next to Hack.
Yeah, Hack, you've been all this talk about Blair Jr.'s got you a little interested in the little guy. You Hack, due to the nature of acid literally coursing, a psychedelic substance is part of your biology, and that just is right. But
I
you're
just go with
getting
the
some
flow, man.
strong spiritual psychic energy off of this little guy. It's begging a lot of questions.
Yeah, man. But also, I can listen to the father of the being, man. And if he thinks that he needs to be a part of the thing, then as long as y'all can tell me to fuck off, I'm a fuck off. And if y'all tell me to keep around, I'll keep around. I'll look, hey man, I'll be on call if y'all need me. If you need a babysitter, I'm around. You know
It
what I
just
mean?
you just have undeniably similar vibes to the last caretaker he had. So I feel like there's a level of inherent trust and rapport there.
I feel like I'm not gonna fucking kill a child, man.
No, I didn't think so. I didn't. Now I'm a little more concerned.
Well,
'Cause
you told me,
again-
didn't you tell? Did you just say that that's what happened on the last one?
Well, yeah, but he, was sort of possessed by, some sort of data-driven demon.
I don't get possessed by
Yeah.
nothing. But
Sounds like
the
he wasn't thinking
fucking
freely.
Thing, man. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
true.
you know
It
what
sounds
I'm
like he
saying?
wasn't thinking freely. You're famously a free thinker. Okay.
Yeah, man. Look, hey, I'm around if you need me, but I could also send y'all off with just some good ideas and some good vibes, and I'll send my deities products of the Kush.
Yeah, you'll
Religion
send your
that I like.
spiritual packages.
Yeah,
With the message of your patron saint, to,
Yeah.
to help bestow explosive blessings.
yeah,
Just wanton destruction's worth of blessings.
or whatever y'all
uh,
need him to be.
Yeah. Y'all sort of hash out a couple of like more small, medium detail things, sort of in between the different phases. But overall, as the sort of the day winds up, y'all have Hack, as you're sort of like continuing to comb through, you actually find some unopened TV dinners. And y'all, you heat one of those bad boys up. You and Typhus have a nice little meal out of it for sure. Arnold, Blair, you figure out what you guys do for dinner, I suppose too.
Got
But the
my
next day rolls
snacks
around.
here I can give to Blair Jr.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait.
exactly.
One of those creatures
Before
times
everyone
region.
leaves, can I just go? I want to check out what's beyond this wall of trash and try to crawl through the 2
Yeah,
inches of space just to get away. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't, man. I wouldn't.
You
Typhus.
you see that there's like a little bit of a gap. Typhus, you see Hack, he gets that look in his eye. You've had you know the look because you've had it. Virgil's had it. The curiosity's creeping in. The desire, the thirst for forbidden knowledge. And you see Hack starting to scramble his way up the trash wall a little bit.
Hack.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Do whatever you have to do, but just know that if you go over that pile of trash, I'm not sorry for what happens to you.
I continue.
Okay. You peer over
We're
that,
gonna do any
little
other
gap.
babysitters.
Right, just in case. Have one on speed dial. You peer over this large wall of trash and you see in the distance, it kind of looks like you, just like standing off, almost just out of eyesight, just where your ability to distinguish like fine detail starts to fall off. But no, you're pretty sure you know what you look like, and that's you down there.
I'm with me. I'm checking that out, man. Why am I down here?
Are you like checking it out? How? Like, are you looking like trying to strain yourself to see more? Are you climbing over the wall? Like, are you squeezing yourself through, really like breaking down this barrier?
I think I'm breaking down the barrier. I think I'm climbing through. Like,
Typhus, you see Hack sort of disappear behind the wall, and you get up and you go and you rearrange some of the trash. Reseal it back up. You won't know what will happen to him until the morning.
The
That's
wall-
just tradition.
Us
You
in-
did it. Virgil did it.
It
Hack
keeps
will either
them
come back
out.
tomorrow or not. And the morning comes around. Blair, Arnold, Typhus, you're looking up at the manhole that you used to come in here. You still have to figure out how to get out of there.
We
He's not
kind
coming
of
back, huh?
Yeah, I feel like we kind of planned to do like a sort of triple shoulder thing, but I don't know if Typhus is going to be tall enough to be the third.
Arnold,
No,
you can probably
just
climb-
jump it. Just jump it.
All right. Don't laugh if I whiff.
You have claws. You have powerful hind legs. I believe in you.
Arnold does that exact same thing you've seen like every fifth grader do, where they kick off the wall a little bit and then just swipe
Yeah.
at the ceiling. And I'm just trying to just catch it a little bit.
Give me acrobatics or athletics. I'll let you take either on that one. Let's see if you're able to get some purchase.
I'm rolling the same dice I've been rolling all night, which has been not impressive.
It's got to work sometime, right?
Yep.
Not tonight. Not tonight. That's a 2 on the die, and I'm acrobatic, but I'm not that acrobatic. Yeah, that's a big ol'
Yeah.
4.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
die
mentioned
in
that
here.
you played basketball, Arnold, but that was a long time ago, and even then you weren't really good at it. So you don't quite make it. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more doing.
I have an idea.
The log
Get
sword.
I get my backpack out and I start to feed out the long sword.
You're able to get it like up to where you can prop it outside the manhole, but by that point, both Arnold, Typhus, and you, like all three of you, have to like help because it gets like
It's
really
just
heavy once you get
tough.
past like the 5-foot mark, you know,
Yeah.
and like a little unwieldy.
Okay. Now if we just lift and push, we can sort of knock the manhole off.
It's hurting my hands, Blair.
Yeah, just don't touch the edges. Just try to palm it.
Yeah,
Okay.
You by your powers combined, you get the manhole off and over, and you sort of prop the long sword. You know, the hilt kind of comes out of the bag, and so the bag's resting at the bottom, and the hilt kind of is like sitting right up top, like anybody passing by would see. Just like, you know, it looks like somebody just stuck a sword in the ground. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, with some relative difficulty, not requiring any rolls, like you're all able to scramble out of there. It takes a couple of tries, but Typhus, as you're sort of coming up, you're dragging the bag back with you. Or who's the last one out? I should ask that.
Probably me. I'll close the. Also, I'm gonna shut this thing tight because Hack's dead almost certainly.
I guess
you get the.
I'm taking Blair Jr. with me now.
Yeah, but so you sort of look, Typhus, and like right before you close the manhole, you do see Hack actually sitting in the space, and he just sort of gives you a wave right as the light ends, and you seal the manhole behind you. And
you see something?
What is that? No, you see what he did.
Are you okay?
I see weird shit every day.
Me too, man.
Y'all make your way over. You know, right? But you're actually a little bit early. You know, Arnold, Blair, the theater performance life kind of dies hard. You know, 10 minutes early is on time for call. So you get there early. You see that Mr. Wellington was there already. Beat Dirty Mike, who ends up sauntering up very briefly after. You know, like everyone's on time. You know, they sort of look. You know, they ask you how your night went. You know, like whether or not it was comfortable. And then Dirty Mike sort of looks at the three of you and says, "So, y'all got a plan?"
You're goddamn right we do.
Yeah, we absolutely do, actually.
yeah, we do.
Blair, I haven't seen this look in your eye since you started working on that small project with your playmate Sylvia.
Yes, yeah. Sylvia.
Well,
Sylvia.
I actually, we just wanted to make sure that you were okay. I actually have a gig. I'm working on a new live dance performance show. It's called Dancing with the Star. The star, of course, being Mr. Gruyere from the billboards and the television shows. So I'm gonna go. I'm heading over to MGM Studios right now. I've got a meeting with them. Some pretty high up people actually. So that's where I'm going for today. I'm glad that y'all have a plan.
Yeah. Dirty Mike. Dirty Mike, you're one of the the kindest, gentlest, most beautiful souls I've ever known in this field. I know that, an opportunity with a studio like this it doesn't come around very often. This is a big deal. But I love you. I love you very much, Dirty Mike. These times we've shared together, they've made a real impression on me. And you showed up for me yesterday, and that meant something. And so right now, man, I gotta say, please don't go to the studio, okay? Like, I need you to stay far from there. You, Mr. Greer, he's not really your speed. He's not really your type anyway, right?
That is true. There was that scandal about how he's been there was that whole thing with the mayoral candidacy where it turns out that he had been going in and fudging some of the numbers in the
Yeah.
back end. Yeah, slap on the wrist. At least he admitted it live on television. The whole the address that he gave. I'm not a crook. What you've heard is true. That whole thing. I'm afraid. By the way, but all that to say, you know what, Blair? Maybe I can push the meeting back to another day. Is this one
Well,
of your
hang on,
ominous
hang on.
feelings?
Do you need
You know,
someone to delegate for you to do it? That you don't want to be caught associated with him, right, Blair?
Oh, um, well, I suppose I don't know. He was expecting to see me, but
Well, Mr. Greer is not gonna. Is he gonna be there at this meeting?
oh, I was under the assumption that he's never at any of the meetings. I don't even think
No,
he feels
that's
too
not
big
was
here half
I.
the time.
Yeah. No, that's about where my thought was. He feels like way too big to be in any sort of these pre-production meetings. I, you know, I, yeah, I think maybe see if you might want to push that meeting back just a day or two. That'll really do great things. I think.
Okay, you know what? It
You
gives me more
remember?
time. It gives me more time to get myself in order after the commotion of the last couple of days. Hey, I don't mean to. Where's Hacks?
Dead.
Actually, it's just hack.
Oh yeah, just a hack. Yeah, he is just a hack. And we'll call it there for this evening. Great work, everyone, this evening. I'm glad that we have a good plan. Not a vague, a well-considered, very thought-out
Very
plan on
thorough.
how we are going to be approaching this situation. But thank you to all of my players, Brendan, Zach, Logan. It is always a pleasure to do these shows with you. I look forward to it every single time. And Frawg, thank you so much, of course, for being our very special guest for this session. I would like to, of course, just take one more moment. Please plug anything that you have coming up soon. You mentioned a couple of shows that are coming up for you with your musical group. What else can people expect to see from you in the upcoming month?
Well, so I try to keep clown tent happening all the time, man. I'm a clown, right? So I try to keep weekly clown tent happening. If you want that kind of stuff, Frawg Dawg the clown, Frawg the dog. Try to find that in various forms on any kind of social media. Frawg Dawg the clown on TikTok and YouTube. Frawg the dog on Instagram. Just Frawg Dawg, FRAWG though, because it's hip and cool. If you want to do the music thing, we do have Breadstick Space Opera is my band, and we are playing the first Wednesday of the month at the Baton Rouge Art Gallery, right? For the we're doing a sextet thing. We're like an 8-piece band, right? And we're also doing music and movies on the lawn, where we have scored our own original music score for a movie called The Illusionist. It's an amazing, really cool animation thing. They're always silent movies that they do, and they get bands to come through and score some pieces of music and stuff. And we got lucky enough to do The Illusionist, and we did Hundreds of Beavers one year. We did a Buster Keaton thing once, and
Oh,
this
cool.
time we're doing The Illusionist. So we're versed in it, and we're doing some cool shit, man. It's a free
Excellent.
thing on that. That's September 26th. So check it out. You know what I mean?
If that sounds cool to anybody who is listening here, either live or on the edited podcast, that'll be coming out at the first Monday of the month. Please check that out. Thank you again, Frawg, for joining us. Again, I'd like to point out the Cash App and Venmo QR codes down at the bottom of the stream. Please consider supporting Frawg. Again, creatives need the support now just as much as anyone else does, if not more. And again, thank you for everybody watching. Thank you for everybody who has played this evening. My name has been Timothy Underwood. This has been The Final Rules. Subscribe if you like what we're doing here. Keep eyes out for the podcast. Tell your friends. We have much more big things in store, both for this show and the other shows that we are working on. But for tonight, we are done. So everybody, please let everyone at home know that you appreciate them watching, and say goodnight.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.
Good night. Thank you.
If we get
I
5
love
more
you.
subscribers by next
Bye-bye.
stream, I'll show my armpits on camera.